The Confederate Soldier's Dream. I have a dream. Even though I'm looked upon as poor white trash by wealthier white men, I dream that one day I too can own a nigger slave and make him work from sun up to sundown to fill my pockets. I have a dream that while the Southern belles who are above my station would never entertain the thought of lying down with me, that like their fathers, I dream that I can own a nigger woman to rape at my leisure. I have a dream that while sleeping with children is frowned upon by society, I dream that no one will care or even know if I subject my nigger children slaves to all manner of sexual depravity. I have a dream that when wealthy white men above my station mistreat me, I dream that I can go home, take out all my frustration and beat my nigger slave to within an inch of his life. I have a dream that when I go alligator hunting, I dream that I will have a constant supply of nigger babies to use as bait. I have a dream that when my rotten teeth fall out, I dream that like our first president, George Washington, I can take the pearly whites of my nigger slave and make myself some dentures. These are our dreams and why we chose to fight and die to preserve the institution of slavery.
And there's one thing you have to get through your mind and keep it. Nothing that ever came from the European mind was meant to do anything but facilitate European domination of the world. Everything, every idea, every so-called religion was meant to dominate and to control. You were the ones with the illusions. Why is it that you are so naive? You let people redress something that you invented, sell it back to you, and enslave you through it. Our relationship with the people of the world and the fact that we created peaceful nations that had no word for jail because no one had ever gone to one. No word for old people's home because no one ever threw them away, grandma and grandpa. No word for orphanage. We did all of this, and over half of human civilization was over before we knew that a European was in the world, before he wore a shoe or lived in a house that had a window. Now, Africa has always and still is the prize for the whole world. We have always been the prize because we have always had and still have something that other people won't, think they can't do without, and don't care to pay for. Because we have always been the prize, we have been under siege for over 3,000 years. The main thing imperialism did, slavery and imperialism, they removed African people from the respectful commentary of history. When they discovered you, they began to prey on you. And what we have to understand now, in the period of superior brainwashing, is there is no European answer for African problems. Either Africans find a solution to African problems or there is no solution, and if you don't find a solution soon, you go back into slavery. We have to stop all of this nonsense about who belongs to what religion when all of them were imposed on us in the first place. We stop all this fight between Muslims and Christians when neither one of the religions are doing them any good or moving them toward independence. All of them are handmaids of conquerors. All of them are religions of conquerors. We were naive when we accepted their interpretation of something that we had all along. I'm saying we need to take a good look at ourselves. I'm not talking about building churches. I'm not talking about getting rid of religions. Understand me well. I am saying that every single thing that touches your life, religious, socially, and politically, must be an instrument of your liberation, or you must throw it into the ash can of history. We've been the victims of propaganda. Now, the Bible that you get so dewy-eyed over is one of the greatest pieces of propaganda ever written. If you want to read the Bible, why don't you read the Bible one day and read Mein Kampf the next day and see the comparison? That's hard on your mind, because you think if you don't have Christianity, Islam, or Judaism, you don't have to have spirituality. I've got more spirituality after I put all of them down. A lot of people need to stop reading some religious books and read some straight history without fable, without supposition, without myth. Read straight history. The Europeans doing the slave trade, not only read the African out of history, they colonize history, they colonize information about history. That what you have to do is take a holistic look. Not only at your position in the world, but your potential in the world. If there are a billion of you on the face of this earth, scattered all over the world, what do you need with a friend other than yourself? Why can't you turn inward on yourself and say, I will wear no clothes I don't produce. Start with your underwear. I wear no shoes that's not made by a brother. You're creating a shoe factory, employment at once. Start buying aeroplanes, break them down and study them, and later on make aeroplanes. What this whole thing is about is the restoration of confidence. It has been the role of these handmaidens of colonialism to destroy your confidence in yourself. We produced the first human society that said you can't be a king unless you got a queen. You can't be a god unless you got a goddess. We got confused with someone else's ideas, someone else's concept and definition of us. What we have to understand is that faith has not spared us for an idle reason. What is there in us that made us strong enough to take this heavy blow? 500 years of slavery, one way or the other. Slavery, neo-colonialism. What made us strong enough to survive? What is faith saved us to do? And inasmuch as we gave the world its first humanity, faith has saved us to give the world its last humanity. What we have to do is to believe it, to believe that we are worthy of it, and to believe that we are capable of it. What black studies should be about, what black religion should be about, is the restoration of the confidence. And the restoration of the confidence is we must rule the state again. Then, in coordination with other African people throughout the world, we will give the world a new lease on life. We must answer the call of the great African-American poet, Margaret Walker, who said, let the dirges end, let a new peace begin. Let us write a new covenant for the freedom of ourselves in the world. African men throughout the world need to step forward and answer Sister Margaret and say, Sister Margaret, we have heard your call. With our women at our side, we are ready to pick up the challenge. We are ready to start a revolution that will change the world. We won't get ready tomorrow because tomorrow's things are left to tomorrow. We will start our revolution right now, and we will start it with ourselves. Thank you.
Children that they need nothing exterior to themselves to be happy. No person, place, or thing. And that true happiness is found within. Teach them that they are sufficient unto themselves. Teach them this and you will have taught them grandly. Teach your children that failure is a fiction, that every trying is a success, and that every effort is what achieves the victory. First, no less honorable than the last. Teach them this, and you will have taught them grandly. Teach your children that they are deeply connected to all of life, that they are one with all people, and that they are never separate from God. Teach them this, and you will have taught them grandly. Teach your children that they live in a world of magnificent abundance, that there's enough for everyone, and that it is in sharing the most, not in gathering the most is received. Teach them this, and you will have taught them grandly. Teach your children that there's nothing that they are required to be or to do to be eligible for a life of dignity and fulfillment, that they need not compete with anyone for anything, and that God's blessings are meant for everyone. Teach them this, and you will have taught them grandly. Teach your children that they will never be judged, that they need not worry about always getting it right, and that they do not have to change anything or get better to be seen as perfect and beautiful in the eyes of God. Teach them this, and you will have taught them grandly. Teach your children that consequences and punishment are not the same thing, that death does not exist, and that God would never condemn anyone. Teach them this, and you will have taught them grandly. Teach your children that there are no conditions to love, that they need not worry about ever losing your love or God's, and that their own love, unconditionally shared, is the greatest gift they can give to the world. Teach them this, and you will have taught them grandly. Teach your children that being special does not mean being better, that claiming superiority over someone is not seeing them for who they really are, and that there is great healing in acknowledging mine is not a better way, mine is merely another way. Teach them this, and you will have taught them grandly. Teach your children that there is nothing they cannot do, that the illusion of ignorance can be eradicated from the earth, and that all anyone really needs is to be given back to themselves by being reminded of who they really are. Teach them this, and you will have taught them grandly. Teach these things not with your words, but with your actions, not with discussion, but with demonstration. For it is not what you do that your children will emulate, but how you are that they will become.
R.E.F.M. Thought-provoking, always smoking, lyrics like a bazooka. You are listening to Mutabaruka.
Continent with Mutabaruka. We are listening to our laments. In the ear, continent, the end, the end.
R.E.F.M., number one reggae station in the whole wide world.
Then raise to the people, imagine of such painting. Vast kings of the earth that set themselves from the rulers they come together. Against the Lord God, the Rastafari, and against his anointed saying, now come let us break their bands of sunder and cast away their cards from us. The holy that seated in his heaven shall have. The Lord God, the Rastafari, shall have them in his region. But then shall he speak unto them in his wrath and vex to them in his soul displeasure. For yet have I set thy kings upon the holy mountains of Zion, I will now declare the creed. The Lord God to Rastafari hath said unto I and I, that thou art thy sons this day have I begotten thee. Now ask of I and I shall give thee then for thine inheritance, and the uttermost part of the earth for their possession. Jah shall break them with a rod of iron. Jah shall dice them in pieces like a pot of vessels, I will say. So be wise, therefore we kings, be struck to thee for judges of the earth. Serve the Lord God to Rastafari with fear, rejoice with tremble. Kiss I and I the son unless he be younger, or perish from his ways. God. When his wrath is kindled but the liquor, tell ya. And so blessed be all, blessed be everyone, as I would say. And blessed be all they that put their trust in the true and living God, the Rastafari. That this man shall be like the holy mountains of Zion that cannot be removed but abided forever. Cause so the mountains round about Jerusalem, and so the Lord our God, the Rastafari, is round about his people, as I would say. The light of the wicked shall not rest upon the righteous, unless this individual righteous put forth his hands unto iniquity. So do good, O Lord God, to Rastafari, unto them that are good, and unto those that are upright in their heart. Cause such as when I turn unto his crooked way, he don't say. The Lord God, to Rastafari, shall not turn his back to give the count to the right of his people. Oh, you know, come on, me tell them about the son of color. Don't do those Satan, Satan. They got
Yes, once a good night. This is the Cutting Edge, and I refer me there with you next Wednesday. I don't want to hang myself as I make a pull up. I come like I hang myself with the wire, you know. Yeah, this is what I go on, yeah. All right, I can get it straight. Okay. Yes, once again, we want to give thanks. We're there with you. Today is, well, Thursday, now, the eve of what we call the Earth Day of Emperor Haile Selassie I, King of Kings, conquering Lion of Judah. And you know, say, we celebrate what we want to celebrate. We don't allow people to define us. We define ourselves. So all over the world, wherever Rasta is, they will be celebrating tomorrow as the Earth Day of Emperor Haile Selassie I. We start out with a big tune from in the 70s by Big Youth. And we go from Big Youth up to this 2000 you know, with a brand new tune by Sabatooth and Ika Mouse. Those of you remember Ika Mouse.
This is Ika Mouse and I Sabatooth. Come for teach our nation the truth. The most I say is what is you. Why? I'm not Caesar, so don't deceive high. Glory be to the sky.
You are listening to Mutabaruka.
I Sabatooth. Come for teach our nation the truth. The most I say is what is you. Why? I'm not Caesar, so don't deceive high. Glory be to the Most High. Judge of guiding we keep protect high. All the we say glory to the Most High. For our health and strength, thank you Most High. Glory be to the Most High. Judge of guiding we keep protect high. All the we say glory to the Most High. For our health and strength, thank you Most High.
It's the work of the Most High. When I lie, some say this, you read it and it tell you why. The victory's right now stronger and multiplying. Ready to help yourself, put your meditation eye. You never give up more than what we can bear. You do some of work, you're here, just
You are listening to Mutabaruka.
I Sabatooth. Come for teach our nation the truth. The most I say is what is you. Why? I'm not Caesar, so don't deceive high. Glory be to the Most High. Such a guiding we keep protect high. All the we say glory to the Most High. For our health and strength, thank you Most High. Glory be to the Most High. Such a guiding we keep protect high. All the we say glory to the Most High. For our health and strength, thank you Most High.
It's the work of the Most High. When I lie, some say this, you read it and it tell you why. The victory's right now stronger and multiplying. Ready to help yourself, put your meditation eye. You never give up more than what we can bear. The youth them a work, see them here. A justice now for we sound it here.
Yes, the works of Jah, the Most High. Make the sun shine, the moon and the stars shine. Yes, it's the words of Jah, the Most High. Make the rain fall from the cloudy sky. I made the trees go, whoa. You can feel the breeze flow, whoa. Glorify the Most High. No, whoa. The power in the world. So, whoa. Glory be to the Most High. Judge of guiding we keep protect high. All the we say glory to the Most High. For our health and strength, thank you Most High. Glory be to the Most High. Judge of guiding we keep protect high. All the we say glory to the Most High. For our health and strength, thank you Most High.
People are not up in a barrel, we are not up in a barrel. Real people are not up in a barrel, we are not up in a barrel, we are not up in a barrel. Fear people, you are up in a barrel, go. Every ghetto youth see one house a million. Every ghetto youth see have them on a skeleton. Glorify the Most High and go villain. Stop from shot and kill. It's only poor people that face the hard hill. So we tell all the youths them fi chill and stop from shot and kill. Give praises to the Most High, let profit the
say glory to the Most High. For our health and strength, thank you, Most High. Glory be to the Most High. Jack guiding, we keep protect high. All our we say glory to the Most High. For our health and strength, thank you, Most High. The Most High say give what is due to a high. I'm not sister, so don't deceive a high. Don't be a...
Yes, brand new Sabatooth and Ika Mouse. Yeah, this is the Cutting Edge on IRFM and the Eve of Empire. So that's how you know, say, Bingy all over the place. 12 tribes celebrate up a Hope Road. You know, Bingy there, Scott's Pass, and also right down here in our Ochoreos, which we have to go when we done this program. Yeah. Well, not as we done, but take a little push snap and then go on there. Yes. Profile. Yes, we have to go up a profile there. Yellow profile. Yes. So, the thing get away because we look, well, I watch how the ship down at Trelawney there catch a fire in the engine room. And it a burn and it a burn and it a burn and now me never know say so much Jamaica have so much fire brigade. I thought he had fire brigade go around there, you know. Me never know say Jamaica have so much fire brigade, you know, Rasta. I thought he had fire brigade reach at Trelawney and guess what? Them not allow them to go up on the ship. I don't hear them say. I don't hear them say, you know. When the fire brigade they reach down there, the captain and the people them who work on the ship said, no. So we work our thing, you know, we out the fire ourselves. We don't want to go on the ship. Me I tell you, that wicked, trust me. Them have them own way to do things. Them no want to be on them ship. 30 fire brigade. I never know say Jamaica have 30 fire brigade. Because when little fire start, not even little fire, when people house are burned down, fire brigade run there say they don't have no water. And the next fire brigade can't reach because I sent on the fire there and accused some the other fire brigade have to come from. By the time the fire brigade reached the whole place, burned down another place, we never let a burn down too. What a thing. 30 fire brigade reached down at Trelawney. And the man them say, no, sir. If it for burn, it for burn. But we never allow it for burn because you know. Them a continue the journey of 5,000 odd people they on the ship, you know. 5,000 odd people they on the ship. And all them can do, the Jamaican them is look. And about out, Lord Jesus Christ, the ship are born. Jesus Christ, we feel funny, oh Lord God, ship are born. But the ship alright. Because the ship I go continue the same route where it did take before it reach us out. With the 5,000 odd people on it. Fire brigade, give thanks. When you make a know something, Jamaica have 30 odd fire brigade. Drawn from Trelawney, Montego Bay, St. Anne. Well, I wish them could have just respond that way there to when poor people house are burned down. If them could have just respond that way there when poor people house are burned down and don't make the picture. Anyway, big youth again.
Lion in the jungle, it is a country jungle. The lion in the jungle, it's a country jungle. You're trading a Babylon. fire phone. Trade in Babylon. Tenati trade in Babylon. That who said I no trade. Trade in Babylon.
So me and my brethren Brian I talk about this thing, you know. I mean, really and truly now. Somebody couldn't tell the fire brigade people them say, there's no way the American them are going to allow them on that ship there. And also them American they do them things, you know. You think that them are going to allow 30 odd fire, well, not the fire brigade them, how much man a man, I don't know how much man they on one of the fire brigade them, maybe at 3 or 4. You think them are going to allow them on the ship and them don't know where I go on the ship or where I go come off? No, sir. Somebody should have tell them, say, I know so it works, but guess what now? Assure them want show the strength of the fire brigade, you know, for sure, say, boy, them dip on the case. Yeah, them dip on the case, so, you know, when them line out the fire brigade, them out that Trillian, you know, the people them can't, the people them can't say, whoa, the Jamaicans, them are good, you know, I mean, they just responded to the fire very intelligently, but we have to tell them that that's not how we run our business at all. We don't run our business like that, especially when we have 5,000 people on board. May I tell you? Aye, sir, may I tell you? Jacka said the world no level. And it no really level for true, you know, especially when it come on to certain things.
Money in my pocket, but I just can't get no love. Money in my pocket, but I just can't get no love. I'm praying for a girl to be my own. Sonia said she's coming, but I don't believe a word she said. 'Cause she ran away and left me one rainy day. She made me had in mind that her love would never die, and now I'm alone, so alone, yeah. Money in my pocket, but I just can't get no love, oh no. Money in my pocket, but I just can't get no love. The love I had in mind was very, very hard to find. Oh, it's hard for a man to live without a woman. And a woman needs a man to cling to. You'll see what love can do. After making me feel blue, ain't that a shame? Whoa, baby, ain't that a shame? Yeah, 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 to make me feel blue. Oh, yeah, yeah, ain't that a shame, babe? Ain't that a shame? So it's there. Oh, yeah, yeah. We stay, yes, we stay. Money in my, so we stay, so we stay, so we stay, yes, I will stay. So come on down the way, so we stay, so we stay, so we stay. So you said she, hey,
session. So you say you, so it's I would play. Why baby, so it stays. I would really say. I would say, tell you,
thought-provoking, always smoking, lyrics like a bazooka. You are listening to Mutabaruka.
And there's no answer. Jamaica, when are we gonna plant some herbs in the neighborhood, in the community? That would be fine. England, Canada, US, Germany, waiting for their supply, willing to purchase and buy, cursing our life. Jamaica, we've got to plant acres of herbs. This is the most important thing to do. We've got to build the economy. Take Jamaica to high financial places. Take Jamaica away from high Some people say we criminalize, some say legalize. I say anyways, I'd be surprised. Jamaica, we've got to plant acres of earth. The most important thing to do. We've got to build the economy. Take Jamaica to high financial places. Take Jamaica away from high Rastafari been dragged in this road all days of his life. Herb heal the nation. Rast is so right.
So the herbs sing up on the board right now. Yeah man, the herbs sing up on the board. Something where Rasta get persecuted for years. Years Rasta get persecuted for this little bush. Now it takes center stage. So we say, if Rasta did talk about herbs and get persecuted for it, and now it becomes center stage. If Rasta did tell the people about natural ital food, now it name organic. Because when we say ital, we never hear the word organic. Now we hear about organic food. If Rasta did tell them about that, and now it takes center stage. Organic food now is what is happening. Center stage it take. A long time we have shout out Africa. And we get mock and jeered because all people, the perception of Africa, where them give is some little people that run up and down naked and woogo, 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 woogo. Would hold up a lion and tiger go eat you and all them something, and people are cooking in a big pot. Now we hear that Ethiopia is the tourist, is the place to go now. Yes, the place that them recommend as a tourist attraction, the upfront tourist attraction now is Ethiopia and Africa in particular. Because when them talk about the places to go to spend your vacation now, them talk about Morocco, them talk about South Africa, and now them talk about Ethiopia. So if Rasta did say all them things there all the while, and them did right, what else? We did that say, I will still say, and it's right, but them still don't figure out yet. Them don't figure it out. So when we tell them, say, Emperor Haile Selassie is the Almighty, that's the maddest thing you can say. Or you can look on a man and say these things. This is the most blasphemous thing you can say. And not only that, but you must be stupid. But then, it's only people in a Jamaica. And when I say Jamaica now, we are talking about maybe this part of the world. Because we're not going to say Jamaica, really. But since we're there in a Jamaica, we have to call Jamaica first. We have to say, when them look on outside, when in terms of spirituality and in terms of how you come to that understanding, other people don't see it as a fool thing. It's weird. You talk to certain people all over the place, them don't see it as a fool thing. Them can recognize it in a next discipline, in a next religious belief, outside of Western Christianity. So when you tell them about Haile Selassie, them can see it outside of Western Christianity and recognize it for what it is. And don't put no stupidity upon it like how you hear people say, oh, what kind of fool talk that? We want to get them foolishness from. Most of the people them will say it's foolishness is because them is Christian minded. That's why them say it's foolishness. Anytime Rasta say Emperor Haile Selassie, I hear somebody say how foolishness that is because them Christian minded. And if you hear them talk in the Christian logics, the Christian way to explain certain spirituality. And if you use that, you will always say that stupid thing. You will always say that stupid thing. This is the cutting edge on RFM. Yes, this is this cutting edge on RFM. You know, say, if you sit down in Africa and talk to some people who is not Christian, and them say, so tell me something about Rasta. I tell them, say, well, Rasta in a Jamaica say Emperor Haile Selassie the Almighty. And you start to show them certain things. You know what them do? Them start liking the thinking to something where them know about in a Fidem culture. Them start to say, oh, that it's like whatsoever. And you say, yeah, something like that. If you talk to a Hindu, the Hindu no have no funniness about it because you know the Hindu them create them own gods. So you will have one household. We have different, all the people in that household there have a concept of God with different from the other person in the same household. Them will almost get up one day and just say, that a God, and just deal with it on the next level. So when you talk to them about it, them say, oh, it's like this, it's like that, it's like whatsoever. Most of the time, in my sitting down and talking to people who is not Christian, them don't ridicule Rasta. And it's not because them have no respect, because some of them don't even know what is Rasta when you talk to them. Because they put to them ask me, so tell me something, what is Rasta? I hear about these people, Rasta, what is Rasta? I start to talk to them. There's no ridicule coming from them. Most of the time, when a man don't accept Christianity, and you tell him say about Haile Selassie, him say a foolishness. And you have political minded people who say that. But when you really get down to a person who is politically minded in a Jamaica and who say Rasta foolishness, you can know say for them perception of Rasta, even though them say them is not religious, come from the basic fact that them grew up in a Christian society and them can't understand and accept why is it that some people from here so would have want to talk about a man where we over there so where it's just a normal, ordinary man. Them can't understand it. Now if you really get a clear understanding of this thing here, you have to go journey into the anciency of how human perceive and react to certain things in life, in nature, in the environment. Before Bible. Because the Bible was not meant to be packaged. I shouldn't say the Bible, but the books. The books in the Bible was not meant to be packaged because them never write as a book. You know, we call it the Holy Bible. The Holy Bible is not a book like how you read. A book where I start from front to back and the story has fled itself. These books was written over a period of different times in our history. Them write over different times. And then somebody come in a certain time and say, I'm going to put the whole of them in a one thing and call it the Holy Bible. And then we who is try sieve out the thing, we also get caught in the idea. Because if you talk to a whole heap of Rasta, in relationship with the Bible is what him used to validate him understanding of how him see Haile Selassie. Because if you move the Bible from most Jamaican people, them not have no spirituality to decide themselves. Them not have no fullness of nothing if you move the Bible, because everybody end up and go back to the Bible. So no care you say you're conscious. A lot of our perception and ideas about spirituality and about religion is defined through this book named the Bible. So you hear a whole heap of Rasta, the singing, the chanting, the praises, a whole heap of it stem from our growing up in our society that give us this book named the Bible. Yet still Rasta, more than anyone else, have been able to bob and weave and maneuver himself in a situation where even quoting it, but he move from it and start to look outside of it and then shape him spirituality and define himself and become where we know now. As Martin Moplana said, the world's strangest people. The world's strangest people. Cutting Edge, RFM, we're there with you.
Hail I, Rastafari, His Majesty. African drums, now your bingy drums, carving out my existence. Drums, more drums, catapulting me through time. I hear the ancestors, I am my ancestors, reliving, redefining Africa, the way, the truth, the light. Eli, Rastafari, homeless spirit, kindle spirit, awakening the abyss. Rastaman, existing through the world, African world, before God-like thoughts, before life and death. Eli,
the thing is that Rastafari is so limitless that the language is limited to express this concept and this idea. So we are trapped in the language of our colonial masters. And when we are called upon to express Rastafari in its fullness, we are trapped in the language of the slave master. So when we use that language, it cannot truly and adequately define that spirituality that is timeless and endless. So it comes out as if it is confusion. But that spiritual consciousness that moves in time and space from that time until now, move so wide and large that people recognize it. At least some people recognize it. It's not foolishness. It's not foolishness. I sit down many times and question it. Yeah, man. Question it to the T. Sit down in the aloneness of myself, in a aeroplane, in a my car, sitting down and I look on just green grass. Question it. And put it to the test. And we come to the conclusion that it's a fullness. It's a fullness. But as we say, the language of the colonial master is not adequate enough to represent this fullness. So we use the language of the slave master and get caught in definitions by doubtful people and people who want to ridicule. The language is what make the thing look away. So Rastafari in all its strength and its glory, recreate, redefine. And you hear 100 Rasta you talk to, and 100 Rasta tell you something different. And you say, then that's not confusion, but it's not confusion. It just means it is not structured like how you have a church where everybody who go to church they think the same way. It transcends individuals, yet still it keep individual very difficult. It's very difficult. Even the ignorant. Because it's the ignorant one fight against Rastamore, you know. It's people who just a fighter. Yeah, man. Ignorant people. People who don't want to think. You bring it to them say nobody coming no damn foolishness to me about no Selassie. And then them really believe, say, you don't really have no sense. So everything what you say to them, even if it makes sense, them say, why, me can't deal with you and your Rasta thinking, you know. So them throw the baby with the bath water and don't examine what you tell them. And even if them examine what you tell them, they have to wait. They have to wait with where them parents, them preacher, them person instilling at them and where you are said it to them. And obviously, because the majority, they're on the side of the preacher and the person, where you are say can't make no sense. So even though him no use no logical thinking, to come to no conclusion about where him a think. Because what him have in his mind was already taught for him. A lot of things that people believe in is not him personally believing in it, you know, but somebody believing in it for him and put it in his mind and thinking. And him really believes says him a play out a belief system. But the belief system already structured to the point where it don't give him no chance to think. It don't give him no chance to come out of the box there and look at something different. And it's very difficult to come out of the box. Because there's a certain fear to come out of the box. If you come out of the box, you feel lonely. You feel like, what is with this man do? And the fear engulf you more. Especially like how them put the fear in you with certain talking. Like hellfire and brimstone and fire go burn you up. And there's no other name that you can be saved in about one name. So them don't put a fear in you already. So even the fear itself make you can't think. You don't have no thinking for yourself. It's like when fellas sing about zombie. Zombie, them say go there, them say go left, you go left. Them say go right, you go right. Them say sit down, you sit down. Them say stand up, you stand up. And them say sit down again, and you sit down. And you know a question, why tell me to sit down? And then he tell me to stand up, and then tell he might turn me an idiot, me not stand up. Man, you just sit down there. And they realize, but wait, that turn me an idiot. But most people turn an idiot already and nobody knows them an idiot. But them look on you who are think for yourself and say you are the idiot because where you come up with is not in line with how them perceive reality or how them perceive logics or how them perceive religious perspective, religious belief. So Plano say, Martimo Plano say, Rastafari need a new faculty of interpretation. Rastafari need a new faculty of interpretation. Because the interpretation is not static. And how you get to point A is not everybody take that same road to reach there. So many leaves, one tree. So many rivers, one sea. Yes, this is the Cutting Edge on RFM. We want to talk to... She up on the line? All right, we're going to talk to a sister who we interviewed on this program about more than a year ago now. Anyway, when we talk to her, she will tell us still. But she has been making inways into her selected career. And we almost have to say, it's on this program, our career was launched. And now, she end up in a China. But we want her to explain it. We are keeping a suspense still. We want her to explain how she end up in a China with this career that was launched here on the Cutting Edge. You think so? We not do no work. All right, when you go here, we shall tell you. You go here, we shall tell you. And the headways that she made since she talked on this program leading up to her being in China. This is the Cutting Edge on RFM. We talk about Martimo Plano. When Martimo Plano say, Rastafari need a new faculty of interpretation. I don't know, people interpret a new faculty of interpretation. But what I gather him say is that we need to analyze and examine what we are saying and how we're going to know related to the experience of Rastafari at this time, yeah? And the concepts that we use to expound, and argue if those concepts, after examining those concepts, is it justifiable to continue relating those interpretations as Rastafari interpretation, or should we now relate to Rastafari on another level, on a different level, So we make this tune and say Rastafari reinterpret, redefining. And one asks, how can you refine and reinterpret something? And we are say, it's a liberty. It's not a religion. It's a liberty that the more you gather knowledge and wisdom, is the more you incorporate that knowledge and that wisdom into your spiritual experience. So it's not a static thing where 6,000 years ago a man said something and 6,000 years after, without examining your involvement, without examining your situation socially, religiously and politically, you just take that 6,000-year-old talk and bring it right over here so now and say, you can't change that. Well, the faculty of interpretation, Martimo Plano, I said, there's no way a man will write something 4,000 years ago, 5,000 years ago, in a film space, in a film time, given we are going round him at the time, and him write this up off a film experience. And 4,000 years after, a group of people who are experiencing something totally different, going to say, them can't re-examine what the man said 4,000 years ago. A madness. It's a direct madness. Because a lot of people who believe certain things, him don't know why a man did a write where him a write. Him don't know where the man a write, why the man did a write it, how him write it. And sometimes them don't even know who write it neither. And that is that's the biggest part of the problem. That a man give you something and you don't know who write it. And all him have to tell you say is a divine being write it, you know. Give him the inspiration to write it and then you accept that without questioning. But when you have a mind that can examine, and when you can look at what your belief system is and redefine it and re-examine it and relate to a new faculty of interpretation, to me it keep it alive. It keep it alive. And at that we are talking about in this celebration, 130 years. And from 1935, well, say 1930, sorry. 1935, Mussolini attacked Ethiopia. 1930, the coronation of Emperor Selassie. From 1930 until now, we have seen a evolution that take place. And ones come and ones go. And right now, ones who is here, even myself, will go. But we have to experience Rastafari, this up half of where we're there. Maybe 100 years from now, a man re-examine the thing and keep it alive by saying something else. But there's nowhere a man are gonna get me or a woman are gonna get me to read something where a man write 4,000 years ago. And me don't know why the man write it, but me have to now study the history of the time and what was taking place around that man, why him write it that way there. And unless me can do that, unless me can examine the socio-political environment at the time and realize that, oh, him write it because this, I now go be no idiot and no question it. I have to question it because that is what you call a human being. And human being question things. Intelligent is one of the things them where human being have where other animals do have it. Intelligence. Some of us is endowed with instinct. Like most women have a greater instinct than men. If you want to talk about instinct, you have to talk to a woman. She pick up things quicker than man. So, shall use both intelligence and instinct. The man, even them have an instinct, but it's not as fast and quick as the woman. And then you have the lower animals, them what them call lower animals, them where instinctively, let them have perception, them perceive things sometimes quicker than human beings. You know, if you look on a rat and see how a rat move, it's a weird creature. Him almost behave human sometimes. Sometimes the rat almost behave human, but then you know, say it's a rat, and a rat is a rat is a rat. But if you really check out the rat move, you know, trust me, him not funny at all. Him not funny at all. Believe you me, rat testings, you know. Rat testings, rat see something there, so them come out and them look on it, and them run go back in, and them come out and them look on it. You have to go one step at him to catch him. Yeah, man, you have to go one step at him to catch him, you know. That's why them invent rat traps. Many different rat traps. Remember the rat trap where make out of wood with a wire, where you push it down and itch it on and put piece of cheese on it. And if you don't let it go, it fly and lick you up on your finger. You know what time I watch my granny yard? You know what time I watch my granny and set rat trap and it lick her up on her finger? Because she try to press it back. And I try to put the meat on it. And she feels say it's set by itching the other little wire inside it. And when she let it go, bloops, it lick her up on her finger. A long time people are catch rat that way there, you know. Trust me, them rat trap they don't work again. Them rat trap they don't work again. And then you have the next one now where occasionally it catch a rat. The one where look like wheat, the red wheat where them sprinkle all over the place and rat eat it. The rat them don't study that now and figure it out. Them have some very sophisticated rat trap, you know, where the rat go in there and can't come out back. The one where I find very interesting is the sticking one. The stick one where you put it down there and you put food behind it and make sure them can't walk the other way because him have all them little things in the way, you know, because him see the thing in front of the food. He must say, oh, okay, all right. And now go that way, then I go and go round it. So you have to set it that him can't go round it, that him have to go up on top of the sticky. And when him go up on the sticky now, bloops, him can't come off back. And the latest thing that no, but they have another later one now. And later one now, you know. So, man, in our intelligence, have to create and invent things to catch rat. Because the rat respond to all of the things them where him a create. So there's a certain level of consciousness of going at the rat. Because if you back up a rat, and him can't move now, you know. Him going to go jump on you, you know. If you back up a rat in a place where him can't go nowhere, him going to jump on you. Because instinctively him have a survival thing where this is a threat to rat security. So him now go really just turn up the sun and look on you, so I make you look on him. As a matter of fact, rat reach a stage now where make you afraid of him. And you supposed to be man, you know. And you have man afraid of rat. All when it dead. Me know people where if them say a dead rat, they so they run. Brian look like he will run from a dead rat too, you know. Eh? You know you have a man when I go touch a dead rat. them now take up a dead rat. And the rat dead, you know, the rat now got trouble them, you know. But the rat, there's something in the human perception that say, this name rat, me now touch it. Much less when the rat live. No, sir. Some people, so when I say that, I to say this, that we as human beings create certain understanding. And in time, we evolve. So just like the rat trap evolve. Because when we recognize the rat, understand the rat trap there, we have to go back to the drawing board, the laboratory, and say, all right, we're going to create another thing. But we are redefine it. That is what we are talking about now when we talk about a way of life. A way of life redefine itself based upon the situation, the environment where you find yourself in. So when you look and you say, all right, we did live amongst trees and greens and all them things, but now we live amongst concrete. Or we're going to live with liberty in our concrete jungle. Or we are going to manifest this natural existence in our concrete jungle. We have to really examine the thoughts and examine the mind and examine the consciousness. And that is how the perception is. Yes, good night.
Hi, Muta. Anna.
El?
Yeah, man. Yes, Muta.
All right, you're kind of low.
Why? I'm low? Is that any better?
Where is? Where is?
I'm in New York. I just left Shanghai last Friday.
Before you're going to China. Tell the people them who me attack to. Tell the people them who me attack to.
This is Renee Bruce Miller, the developer and the CEO of Proudly Technologies, the Pan-African social commerce app for black trade in the diaspora. America, the Caribbean, and Africa. That's who we're talking to.
And tell the people them where you launched this.
I launched this, I actually started building in New York, and I brought it to Jamaica to launch it. And I had my reasons for coming to Jamaica. Number one is to get involved in the tech community that's happening there. And two is to try to develop the technology industry, the young people who are coming up who want to learn, who want to understand the opportunities that are available to them. And also Jamaica presents a lot of opportunities that the average person don't really realize or recognize in its strategic location for shipping and trade and all these things. There is a proposed logistics hub to be built in Jamaica, but I think it has hit a roadblock. But that was one of the reasons why I went there.
Okay, all right. Wait, you know, you jump ahead, you know. Why you lead up to the point.
All right.
You get your exposure now, and then that exposure now catapult you into doing other things. So we want Monique to hear it because she's the producer right here. We want her to hear is who we're talking to and how it can benefit she too. So
okay, let me explain. It's a platform similar to an Amazon or a Facebook combined, but it's not just a social network. It's a social commerce site. So people can buy and sell music. They can open a store. They can keep all the interest that they keep on Facebook. They can do the same thing, but it's really for commerce. So what I have been doing over the last year is working to bring on board chambers of commerce from the United States, in Jamaica, and other entities to bring them onto the platform. So we have a wider range of trade activities that are happening. I have contacts in Ghana and in South Africa, who I was to make a trip, but due to the Ebola situation, I couldn't do that. But it's an opportunity where people can participate in trade amongst themselves with the African continent, with North America, with within the Caribbean.
All right, hold on. When you was here, you said that you wanted to go to Jordan, and we try a thing, and given the time where you say you wanted to go, it couldn't work. It's when you leave. It couldn't work. It's when you leave. People call me privately and say they would have need help. I remember one man said him ready to help you based up off of where me hear and your ideas surrounding this thing. But you eventually reach a Jordan.
No. Marita Jordan. I go through the program. I'm the first company from Jamaica to be into that particular program. It's called Oasis 500. What it is the government of Jordan is trying to fund technology companies around the world. They intend to fund at least 500 companies, and they take you through an educational program to teach you how to manage funds, how to raise funds, how to prepare your company for investment. So I was selected to go in December of last year. If you remember, I couldn't go.
Without Jamaica helping you, you went.
Without Jamaica helping me, I'm not gonna say without Jamaica helping, because it was Jamaicans through you who helped me. But without the Jamaica government and the institutions, the Startup Jamaica and all the other pretty people them who post on TV all day long about, you know, we're going to develop technology. They did not help. So I missed going in December, and then the another program came around in February. But someone contacted me from your show, and I said, okay, met Magwan. So when I went to Jordan, again, they really liked the project. The thing is, I had done all the work in the project where the funds that they would offer me would be too small. I had already passed that stage. It was not an idea. It's not the one for deploying at the Apple Store, the Google Play.
It was there already. You had it already.
I was there. I had it already. I built the platform. I had traction. I had people. So where I am in the development is the way how technology works. You either need seed money or acceleration. So I didn't need seed money. Oasis 500, however, that education alone, just going to Jordan alone, is really what pushed me and made me look serious in China. But let us continue.
Yeah, so we want to talk about
get ahead.
Yeah, we want to talk about now, from Jordan now, what you did in between to reach China.
Okay, so I came back home and I started to work on the project more seriously, because in Jordan they gave me some pointers, because technology, if you've developed something in technology, you need to go through certain programs. You need to go through a boot camp. You need to go through an acceleration. You need the knowledge. So developing it alone is good and well, but you need the education to couple with it, so you understand what the investors are looking for. So when I came back, I started to work on what is the next best move for this project. Now, looking at how I started to look at the project when I developed it, I looked at the people who were already seeing Africa. And, I get a whole heap of email from people, take off the Africa off of the name, and Africa, where I go with that, and Africa is this, and Africa. I got a lot of negative messages on Facebook. And, I'm not moving it. Africa, I saw it at the state, and it's done. One person messaged me and said, well, when Mark Zuckerberg developed Facebook, they developed it for everyone. They didn't develop it for just white people. So you're making a mistake. And I responded and said, no. When Mark Zuckerberg developed Facebook, he developed something that was just for people to talk to each other. This is target marketing. This is a particular group to do business amongst themselves. So since I was getting the kind of the kind of support that I should be getting from black people or from the people who should understand themselves by this. I start to look at the people who are actually working in Africa. And the truth is, what a lot of people think when they think about China's involvement in Jamaica, in Africa, they think of neocolonialism. They think of the Chinese the exact same way how they think of white people come and buy up everything and own everything and take up everything. But the truth of the matter is, if you really study the history of China, and not just Jamaica, but also the African continent, if it was not for African countries, China could not be seated in the United Nations. And the reason being is China has been coming to Africa for over 2,000 years. They've never took away one black person. They've never colonized anyone. They came to establish trade. If it was not for China, apartheid, China and Russia, if it was not for China and Russia, apartheid would have taken over the entire African continent. And this is when you look at a flag like Angola, you see the sickle and the hammer, which looks exactly like the Russian sickle and hammer, because of the participation of communism to push out the white supremacist idealists out of Africa. And as a result of that, the Jamaica as well and the African continents countries as well supported China to be seated in the UN, one, and two, they also support the one China policy. And this is why Jamaica is so interesting to the Chinese, because they have developed the diplomatic and the political platform and relationships that they're able to assist each other. If you look at the kind of money that China is investing in Africa, China is not investing the kind of debt that will keep you in slavery for the rest of your life. No other country has forgiven more debt than China in Africa. So I was thinking how I could get to China because they're building the infrastructure for trade. They're building the rails, they're building the boats, they're building the new maritime Silk Road, which is it sails from, you with me?
Come on, we're there, man. Really, we got a chance to talk, man. I will talk while you talk, I talk while you talk.
Okay, all right. Well, if you look at what China is doing, because from 2009, Mr. China come, and Mr. Boy, I'm going to learn the language, because some people think the language is a barrier, but I think it's a tool. If you pay attention, the economists can tell you, Africa is the third largest growing economy in the world. On the average, 7 of the 10 fastest growing economies in the world are on the African continent. And
one of them is Ethiopia. One of them is Ethiopia.
One of them is Ethiopia, right. and it is that way because of China. China has invested over $26 billion US dollars into Ethiopia to establish trade. Now, what that comes down to, they are going to need a platform. All them will train and rail and boat and all these things that they're building to establish trade. They have been trying to get an e-commerce solution to support that bilateral Africa trade. Well, I was planning and seeing how I could get to China, and the minute I got the opportunity, I saw, I think UTEC put out something on the Jamaica Chamber of Commerce website, and I jumped at the opportunity. So they got a group together, and they had us all submit our companies, because I know they don't speak English and we take it so much for granted, but when you hear them say them not talk English or China, I true them not talk. Nobody not talk English.
You mean they're not talking to you? They're not talking to you?
They talk it, but they're not confident enough to talk it to us. But they're not, look, China has had what they call closed borders. They weren't trading.
Yeah.
It's a non-immigrant country. You can't just pick up yourself and say, "Man, move go to China." You can't marry and become Chinese. So they are very deep in their ethnicity, in their culture, in their language, in their customs. And it's a very tough experience. And I'm telling you this, I've traveled a lot in my career before I decided to work on this project, and I've never been anywhere so difficult.
Okay.
It is challenging. It's challenging.
All right. So tell me, why you go to China and what happened when you reach China?
All right. No. So UTech was invited by a university for their annual investment forum in entrepreneurship and technology and innovation. The university in China is called CS International University. So they were invited by UTech. UTech opened the invitation to private companies, and I jumped at the opportunity on the jumping. So I put my documents through in Chinese, and then when I got to China, I flew into Beijing, and then I met the group. I went ahead, and then I met the group, and then we went to Zhengzhou, which is where the conference was being held. And the conference was being held in a place like the largest place I could compare it to is like the Montego Bay Convention Center, but about 10 times bigger than that. Huge thing. And so when you walk into the rotunda, they had these huge walls of the companies that they chose were best, that they thought they were their favorites, and they wanted to hear more about these companies. And Proudly was one of them.
I'm going to tell the people that Proudly is the name of your company. Your idea, Proudly.
My project, right.
And you say your company was on the wall?
Yes.
Okay.
So I sent you a PowerPoint, and if you go to page 22, you'll see one of the pictures with me standing up in front of the wall. So I felt very vindicated because if I listen to all of the no's, I mean, there are 100 no's to every one yes. If I listen to those no's, I could not get that, get that recognition.
All right, so what you came away with? What you came away with? Going to
what
China?
What I come away with? No, man, you have to hear the story.
Yeah, but you see the story now. The story sounds like it's going to take till tomorrow morning.
No, man.
Yeah.
Let me tell you the story.
Yeah.
So at this conference thing now, they had everybody pitch, come and talk about their project. And out of the whole heap of hundreds of thousands of people, me was the last somebody in the whole room. And let me just say this. If you're not ready to be last, don't go to China, because they put Chinese people first all the time. So they put the Jamaican group in the last, and I was the last in the Jamaican group. And I got the attention. I'm the only one from the whole Jamaican delegation that got the attention of the direct investors. And they invited me the next day to a closed session to the people who actually writes the check.
Oh, really?
And
That's important. That's the important part.
Yes, and it was called Camp Unicorn in Beijing. So I had to go back now to Beijing the next day. Now, the next day, the group that came up from Jamaica, they could have come, because they came all the way from Jamaica, they could have come just out of courtesy. But the person leading the group decided to carry them to the Forbidden City and Tiananmen Square. No, Muta. Forbidden City and Tiananmen Square and the Great Wall of China and everything else with their China is always going to be in China. Me know that a poor black people money get me there. So I didn't go on none of them little excursion and them this and them that. They said that they were going to meet me at the place. I never go with them the morning. I stay in my hotel room. I'm going to work on the project. I get up. I jump in at the taxi. me and the taxi driver get lost because they not talk English and me not talk Chinese. I'm still reach at the place. I'm going to tell you something, mash it up. It was the best project in the whole thing they had. But it's not just the bestness of the project. It's my delivery. It's understanding the audience I'm speaking to, understanding exactly what they're looking for, and how can I make what I'm saying relatable. So, I mash up the unicorn. So, I got the attention of the president of CS University, and he and I was talking, and he said if I had time in China, if I could come back to the university. Now, I actually want to learn the language, so I told him I could come back, but I only had a limited amount of time to stay in China, and they said they would renew my visa. They would teach me, they would put me in their Chinese language program, and I could continue to work on my project, because you're not going to just come on and write you the check and you go back.
Yeah, but obviously you couldn't stay. But obviously you couldn't stay. That's why you're in New York now.
That's why I'm in New York now.
Yeah.
So from there, I had to wait for the session to begin in a place called Suzhou, which is outside of Shanghai. And so the fellow who actually runs the program, his wife is pregnant in LA, and her baby is due shortly, so he had to leave. So they moved the program back to October. So I couldn't stay longer. But what they did do, they brought me from Zhengzhou, from the university, and brought me to Suzhou for another investment project. For the same program, but it's the entry into the program. It's a closed-door private meeting because everybody's project is patented. It's private information. So I got to see a lot of things up close, and the only woman, the only black person.
You serious? Only woman and only black person?
Yeah, man.
You serious?
Only woman and the only woman.
All right,
you
want to know. You see, true. All right, well, I know. I forgot. But I want to tell you, say, I feel proud of you. And I want to tell Jamaican people this, and whosoever listen to this. One man, I get a call, and I hear this daughter upon the phone and say, Muta, give me your full name and your wife's full name. And I say, all right. Give her my full name, my wife's full name. I say, what's what you say? She writing me up in her business as give me a percentage of the business, and that is what we talk about on the radio. I just pass that there and say yes. Me have to get 10% of the business, and months after, nearly a year after, the daughter called me early in the morning. Give me your name, your full name, and your wife's name, because I am writing it down as part of the business.
Yeah, and if you look at the presentation I just sent you, you'll see your name with the other investors and the shares and everything. Me not forget kindness. So I want to thank
I want Brian and money know you to say. If that the business turn out to be like Amazon and Facebook, them can't talk to me there.
So why, Muta, let me tell you something. Me leave out one part. I also won a contract from the Chamber of Commerce for the promotion of international trade of Henan province in China, and that contract is worth $5 million US. I leave that part out.
You see it? You swear?
$5 million. Hold on. But the only thing is, and also the China Development Bank is interested in backing the project.
Look here, sister. We can't go no further. You're me say no. I want the people them know that this is a daughter we never know from Adams. And she just called me and said she want to talk to me.
With your daughter.
She go school with my daughter, she say, And me say, I'm going to say, here I know, me don't have Pegasus to do this thing of catch Paragon Fashion Week. Come down and come talk to me. And she talk to me and I say, okay, all right, it sounds interesting. She talk about Black Africa. I want her upon the program. And put her upon the program, and that is it. Sister, I'm proud of you. I feel good about you. But most of all, I feel good if when you become like Amazon and Facebook, I can buy IRFM and give Brian as a present.
Buta, yeah, trust me. You see, what me seeing in my eye, you were talking at the beginning about intuition and trusting yourself. What me seeing in my eye, I can't explain what me say to somebody else because me see it. You understand? The only thing I can do is go out there and do it.
If you do have a dream, you can't have a dream come true. I don't say go. Anyway, we have to move, sister.
Yes,
next time.
There you go.
The next time you hear, you know,
okay.
you go there somewhere else, maybe heaven. And you can't tell me, you get that thing up there. You have to move. Yes, sister?
Okay, but well, let me give the people that my email address. It's PROUDLIAPP, PROUDLIAPP at gmail.com.
Say it again.
Investors,
you talk too fast.
PROUDLIAPP, PROUDLIAPP at gmail.com.
Wait there. Mr. You talk too fast. I know you want to listen.
Okay.
Say it slower, man.
Right.
Yeah.
PROUDLIAPP at gmail.com. Yeah. So,
right, sister, I'm proud of you. Proudly, I'm proud of you. Believe you me. Give thanks, yeah? All right. This is the Cutting Edge on RFM. You know, the little daughter there is one of the inspiration where, I mean, very inspirational in terms of how she go about. If like articulation, you know, her articulation is one of no mean order. That she can go to China and become the main attraction in our field. But most of all is our recognition of Africa and being a black woman. That is the part where it grabbed me. That here's a daughter who is technically equipped to do certain things, where it's only mostly white people here at these things. And she maintained her Africanness right through, and she create that site in praise of African people. So me really appreciate it, and as me say, me appreciate the move where she make when she call me early morning. It's one of them call where you want to tell somebody about what you call them early morning, you know, but then no, you say, oh, okay, all right, make you listen to what them I say. So, yeah, man, a Cutting Edge, RFM, we're there with you.
Hail Selassie, he is the guidelight over land, sea and sky. Hail Selassie, he is our father. One Jah, Rastafari. Jah, I heard you laughing through the thunder. I see you clearly in the sun. Help us, O Heavenly Father, let our daily duties won. For Hail Selassie, he is the guidelight over land, sea and sky. Hail Selassie, he is our Father. One Jah, Rastafari. Keep us treading with thy precepts. Keep us treading with thy love, with the power and the glory ascending to Zion like a dove. For Hail Selassie, he is the guidelight over land, sea and sky. Hail Selassie, he is our Father, one Jah.
Thought-provoking, always smoking, lyrics like a bazooka. You are listening to Mutabaruka.
Ashua. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, Yeshua. Niggas, love I so. For the Bible tell us so. He died on the cross for you and me. And now God just set us free. At your mark, now God just set us free. At your mark, Luke and John, castles of King Eagle's back. That's why even now, throughout the land, his words ring out and crash Babylon. Jah have the remedy, eliminate Satan, hypocrisy. Jah have the remedy to set all his children free. Negos, love my soul. For the Bible tell us so. He died on the cross for you and me. And now Jah set us free. So Matthew, Mark, Luke and John, disciples of King Nego's path. That's why even now throughout the land his words ring out and crash Babylon. Jah the remedy, eliminate Satan hypocrisy. Jah have the remedy to set all the children free. His Majesty said, we in Ethiopia, one of the oldest versions of the Bible. Yet in whatsoever language it may be written, the word remain one the same. In the Bible, man will find a solution for his present difficulties and plans for his future actions, I say. From early childhood, he was taught to appreciate the Bible, and his love for it increases with the passage of time. So, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, disciples of King Nego's path. That's why even now, throughout the land, his words ring out and crash Babylon. Oh.
Yeah, so we play the song for show you how the thing set in many Rastaman consciousness. Ras Michael was the first Rastaman to have a radio program on radio. Yes, he have a program where he used to come on. I think it was about 15 minutes. He have the first Rasta program on radio. Ras Michael is a serious Bible man. Believe you me, as you can hear him. Very biblical, and you have enough Rasta. Most Rasta, as I would say, most Rasta have a very biblical perspective of Rastafari, because them see themselves as the evolvement of Christianity. So, them perception is based upon a return Messiah. Like you didn't have, well, Rasta, well, like that about Jesus Christ, and say Jesus. But Jesus is the 2,000 years ago man, and according to the Rastafari brethren them who is embellished in biblical stories, them say Emperor Haile Selassie is that person that come again. So the 12 tribe of Israel tell us, say, when them greeted them, say, greeting in the name of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, who has this day revealed himself in the personality of Emperor Haile Selassie I. That is a salutation by the 12 tribes of Israel. Now, why we are telling you all of this is because before we talk to the sister, we are telling you, say, it's so many trees, so many leaves, and it's one tree. And it's so many rivers, and it's one sea, because every river runs to the sea. And every leaf grew up on tree. Not care how you see it. And it's the same tree. So you have different manifestation of this idea. But most of it is explained through the Bible. Most Rasta will explain him religion and perspective of Islam through the Bible. Now, when I come up, I never did cite Rastafari amongst Rasta who did I read the Bible. Yet still I go amongst Rastas who read the Bible like 12 tribes. But most of my Rastafari perceptions never come from Rasta who read the Bible. Thus, here I am. Yeah, so me that said to the ones them that the discipline will bring I to this level. The man them and the woman them who me sit down with, congregate with, them never did a reason from a biblical perspective. But them hail Haile Selassie. And some of them couldn't even read either. That may be a deterrent, but that's so beautiful to me. That here's some man who can't read. Them not have no paper, no book in them house. Nobody board from you to today, so believe you be. Because them feel all of them think they are corruption. And the man them get up every morning and looking at the sun and I hail for I. Different, totally different. So after years of treading and you see that, you say about real. At this, I saw it for go. It's not a learned thing, it's an experience. And you experience it different from when you read it. And the reading now really make you embedded yourself in a culture. And that is really what it is all about. It is all about a cultural perspective that defines itself in our spirituality. And it comes from black power. Where black power drive it through Leonard Howell. Searching for black power. Searching for a way out of colonialism and slavery and white supremacy. Him come up with this thing. So when we hear the man say earthquake, lightning and thunder, eat, air and water, it's not a book him that I read it out. Long after now you hear man say Haile Selassie said this and Haile Selassie said that. Rastafari did a hail Haile Selassie long before him know where Haile Selassie did a say or not say. It's since man start to travel and thing and bring back books and speeches of Haile Selassie that man turn now to where Haile Selassie say. But the experience of Rastafari, at least the Rastafari them where I come amongst, is not one of pencil and paper. It's one of experience. When them look on the plant, when them look on the weather, when them look at how him get him food, or how him prepare him food, when them look at how him relate to woman, children, it's a different thing. Him not tell you nothing about no 4,000 years, 2,000 years man in other experience there. Him not tell you about I and I. Him create a language. Redefine the language. Redefine what them call reality and we know says fantasy. Total fantasy, them put we now. Cutting Edge, IRFM. We're there with you. Yes, Cutting Edge.
Really, Rastafari.
Blessed man.
Yeah, man, Izil coming through, coffee piece, youth.
Who that?
Izil, coffee piece.
Okay, alright.
No, saying I coffee piece, I mean, I only look at you to say Rastafari as man. I'm not see nobody. Yeah, man, I'm a good idea from I look at youth and at this church thing where we grew up in and things. So, what may I say still? You see, Jesus and God and this church and this national anthem and all of that, we need to get rid of them here out of Jamaica because
hold on. What mean you get it out of Jamaica?
I don't mean, I say we Jamaica.
No, but how you gonna get the people them national anthem? They make them national anthem for Jamaica.
A colonial sitting that, man, you know your anthem say.
No, me not say.
I said Jesus sit a call for us, we need to call for ourselves.
Yeah, that means you have to create your own anthem.
We have more than anthem, man. We are big entertainer. I just so many get the bus yet.
Look boss. Where you want the bus carry you go? You want to
go right around the world and Africa and beyond.
Yeah, but it's not like you joke out the thing though.
No, man, I'm not joking thing, man. Let me say right now. Me say, the church have a thing called come and kneel down and pray and Jesus will forgive you and you're going to heaven. See, if you murder my brother, rape off my little sister, pedophile to little you, them.
And you ask for forgiveness, your sins will be forgiven.
Listen, when I say no, so you pee and last in it, you rape off all my cow, you teeth me goat and my cow, them and my donkey and sitting, and then now you're gone in a church and you pray, go to Jesus and you get forgiveness and you're gone through. But me think them where your thief no forgive. The man where you murder no forgive. Him dead already. If little picking them where you rape, them still rape. What about them? So how comes you say no and Jesus I go forgive you? Them need to cut out of them something them out because them they not help with. And it not go nowhere. colonialism we bring on them thing the power and we still accept it and grab it to it and just suck onto it like say a food for we. And then now it not help we, it just a worse we and bring more crime and violence to we.
Well, brethren, I can tell you something. A white youth walk in a church with your black people there and kill the black people.
9 of them.
And then the black people them turn around and say,
and I say Jesus we forgive him.
Them forgive him. You know, so you know so which part of mind there. And that's how
them mind man.
Yeah, well, that's how it there.
So me I say Rastafari, me I tell you me a ball humble for you them and for even myself and you them.
Yeah. How much you is? How much you is? How much you
really need a platform still in
How much you is? How much you is? How much you is? How much you is?
I know so me a 40.
Oh, you go say, oh, you mean you go say you're 40? You don't know how much your world is?
Yeah, me a 40, that me I tell you.
Then, oh, the way I say, you know, say me I go say me a 40?
No, me say, you know, say me a 40.
Okay. What you need a platform for though?
You establish the music, them man sitting man, like how me say.
They don't go to studio, man, they don't go to studio, man. So you go to studio?
I don't got no money, Muta.
No, me never ask if wait no man.
You can't get no link to this.
Yo. You hear me ask if you have any money? Me never ask if you have no money, no. Me ask if you go in the studio. Yeah, you go in the studio.
Me go to studio already and me do a little demo.
Yo, you know what you sound like?
Yeah.
You sound like the man who win the lottery and him pray to God and them never buy no ticket.
Yeah, but me nah, I know some me do me thing. Me have a song them, man. Me have a song on my phone right now. Me I talk to me.
You go in the studio?
Yeah, me I tell you say me go to studio, but the money if you do the thing them at the studio, me can't pay for that.
Then you find a producer, brethren.
Me not every day me do that motor.
Every day you find a producer?
Me try and me not get too good.
Which part you go? Which part you go? Tell me which part you go.
Me go try find Tony Rebels for where call the thing there. Where Carbo they give me a link and me go up on Facebook and try find Tony Rebels. I mean never see no number.
No, me not wait. Hold on there. You go in the studio?
As me say again, Mota. I want to bring me a studio.
Here one now. I'm going to ask you again. I'm not ask you again. You go in the studio?
No, Mota. I want a producer bring me.
That means you don't go in the studio then?
No.
Then that means you come like the person who have prayed to God for sell, for win the lottery and them never buy no ticket.
Yeah, Mota, but me I say.
No, you not say nothing because you go up on website for go look for a man phone number for talk to him pan with him there. You know what studio in a Kingston?
That can come in studio.
You know what studio in a Jamaica in a Kingston? And you are talking about you want bus and you want platform and you never go.
I'm going to find Triple and them man, them more link with the Fly and Rabbi.
You go look for them? You go look for them? You go look for them?
Upon Facebook also no more me get the opportunity.
You're crazy, man. You know what to do what you want to do. You look
on Facebook. Get a link to even Triple.
No, you want to know, me not tell you nothing. Because you know what, you still going to look on computer and Facebook to find the people them. When
I mean, I have a fear for money to get it done traveling and money is a problem. Man.
Before you find the producer, before you find the place where the people them there and go there, you talk about Facebook. We're going to lock down Facebook and that's the way you're going to do.
And Google and then something.
Yeah, foolishness you deal with. Foolishness
that, yes.
No, you are dealing with the foolishness. I know that foolishness. You are
yes, so put me on the road now.
No, put you on the road. Me gone left you. Yes. I don't understand these man, you know, right? Brian, the man say, what about? I've never got no studio yet. You know what studio me go see man I up there and look boss? And a man just call me and say, what you want? And I say, yeah, do a thing now. And then says, listen to what I say. And just do it. And you hear say, what? Are you wicked, you know? The man say, go up on Facebook. Well, you are not easy, not them youth, him. That youth are not easy. That youth are not easy, the man say, what boss? And Kabu tell him about Tony Rebel, you know. I think the man I got say, him go up, doing the park. Not doing the park, Patrick City. For go check Rebel, let him not see him. The man say, go up on Facebook. Can't find Rebel phone number. You can't find every phone number. I want to suggest now. Cartel produce tune, you know. Maybe I should look for Cartel phone number. Like how Cartel in a prison, you know, him can't move. Anyway, right, amazing how some people look on life that way. You need to do for self. If you want to go, if you don't have no producer, you can find a producer. Because you have people who have deals when them said, do a thing, make me hear you. You never can tell. A man hear you and said something and them say, what? Fly and rabbit them go and sit down in them studio and hear your DJ outside and say, what? You know you out there, man, wicked. You know, see, but you can't go sit down here and search Facebook. And me ask you, if you go to studio, you say, yeah, me go to studio, that's a lie to you know, he never go to studio. And me I tell him, say, it's like the man who want to win the lottery and I pray to God for win lottery, and never buy a ticket yet. If you don't buy a ticket, you don't have a chance. You could have pray a little more. Prayer is not going to make you win lottery. You have to buy a ticket. It's just simple. Common sense. Common sense say you have to buy a ticket.
So now you vampires who take up coast against the Messiah. Higher! You would have slow woman say, yo, dislocate their heart so they can be deadly. Dislocate their voice so they can speak deadly. Dislocate their strength so they're so weak, so weak. Distrust, dishonesty, disloyalty,
So me a yellow profile, you know. That profile is one of them youth we tried up with. And profile can give testimony to it that we tried up in a Rastafari. A whole heap of different from how me hear man talk about Rastafari, and me done the experience that way there. So me don't know. Maybe we in the minority, which we are in the minority. Without a doubt, we are in the minority. Yes. Yeah.
Yes, water.
Blessed man.
Yes, sir. Give me this, you know.
Alright, your voice sound kind of jumblish like.
Well, not a certain minute, certain on the phone, man. Too long, you're on the line, isn't it?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Where's it now?
Yeah, man, I really see you going on to keep everything for a long time, man. I listen to you still. A long time I can't get you, though. But that's why I like get you, so I don't say I have it, you know. Yeah. I want to give praise unto His Majesty that I don't empire himself first. Tomorrow, else time, I don't know, Empress when beside him.
Right now, you know, right now, 12 o'clock gone, right now.
Alright, where you call about it?
No, where you call back for? Me I tell you
something. We think anthem now, sir.
The anthem done gone a long time, man. Me I tell you, say, the birthday start 20 minutes ago.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't cut me a cut you off. I don't cut me a cut you off. I tell you, say, right now, meaning, say, you tell me, say, tomorrow, but me I tell you, say, right now.
Yeah, I see, I understand. So I understand.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man, I realize after you know the symptom of the day. And I take on the Rasta culture because I Rastafari only thing when me see life. When me say life, when me see life, it's a joy. Like me, I take note of the moon. I say, you know, you can't be so moon. This is all these years I live on earth. I just take note of the moon. I say, Rastafari come to and I know Rastafari consciousness and way of life and live it. So I have to give praise unto Rastafari, also unto you, Muta, Angela Williams, and all on. Come and give her a nice strength, you know.
Yeah, man.
See but on the fruits of life, you know.
Yeah, man.
I enjoy mother, so I bless the other one, you know.
Yeah, give thanks,
brother. People around the world.
Yeah, man. Give thanks, brother.
Live life. Yes,
I did. Yes, Cutting Edge.
Morning, Motor.
Morning, sir.
We know about breast milk, but...
Why all of the phone call them sound so weird?
I don't know, you know.
You walk or you drive where though?
Yeah, I walk.
Okay, alright. Where you talking about breast milk?
Yeah, we know about breast milk, I'm number one. But I try to find a substitute.
Substitute for breast milk?
Yeah.
Where you want a substitute for?
I mean, along with the breast milk, I want to know why you can't get the baby.
No, we have a whole party, but you have a whole party. You have soya milk. You can make soya milk, you know, but I guess you wouldn't make soya milk. But you have soya milk. You have whole heap of different things where they make baby supplements where they make out there.
Okay.
So what? Your lady don't have no breast milk?
I mean, she run short more while, so.
Okay, well you have to get something where build up that.
Cool.
Yeah, you have to get things where to build up the breast milk in her, you know. You can't just say substitute.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah. Alright?
Yeah, bless it.
Yeah, alright. Cutting Edge.
Yes, night Motor.
Blessed man.
Yeah, man. You know, earlier on, just to that call to give us some information. For me, a reason about it regarding the fire brigade earlier on.
Yeah.
No? So, we feel like the 33, because we never know. Yeah, so much.
Hold on, the brethren, you that talk. What is what going on? What to your phone?
Your phone are you?
Yeah, talk now. Oh, yeah, listen to the radio.
Alright, I will properly now. Better off now?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, man. So, you see, with regard to your response to the ship, the reason why so much fire truck turn out to the ship, you know, or for any reason at all, the amount of fire unit to turn out to an incident, or the nature of the incident determine that. You know what I mean? So, for a ship fire, you know, the ship a massive structure, so you have to find out not just the closest fire station or fire unit.
Yeah, but from all over, St. Anne, Montego be all over the place.
Alright, no, that's how we don't get to know where you mentioned the 33 fire station them.
33, yeah, fire brigade, yeah.
Yeah, you see, if that was enough, you wouldn't find, say, if St. Anne or Trelawney, for example, have like 5 fire stations, you wouldn't fire brigade from different parishes would have to turn out, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I understand what the point is. The point is what?
No, I mean, I say, you make some comments regarding the fire station, like, you say, if you have a poor people house, I say, well, they're not turning over poor people house. I mean, I say, aren't necessarily poor people house or anything like that.
Is what?
Make the fire brigade turn out like that, you know what I mean? And the nature of the incident, because even if I say a hospital like some catch a fire, you have to find out, say, a whole heap a unit a turn out.
May I ask you a question now. You have any fire in a Jamaica with 30 odd thing, whether it's a big building or whatsoever. You have anywhere abundant and 30 odd firefighter there? Fire brigade there?
Yeah, man.
Which part?
Regular one. Because even down even the bushfire them where that burned recently in St. Andrew Cross, St. Thomas.
Yeah.
A whole heap of firemen. When Riverton, when Riverton catch a fire, I look on 2 dozen, 3 dozen firemen. Whole heap they all call a fireman off duty for them fire them.
Yeah.
I regular thing that man.
Okay.
Continue.
Yeah. But me not say nothing about it more than me. I say me never see 30 odd fire brigade end up a place where them can do nothing.
Yeah, man. Well,
and normally me never see 30 odd. You say more than 30 odd people. 30 odd. Well, obviously you must have fire brigade from everywhere if you're out the Riverton fire there, really.
That's a big thing. I have 8 fire station at Kingston, So.
How much fire brigade in Kingston?
You have 8 fire station at Kingston and a fireboat.
No, how much fire brigade? How much of the truck them in Kingston? How much fire truck them have in Kingston?
The fire truck.
The actual thing they will drive on the road. How much of them have in Kingston?
I'm not sure. Well, I have the fleet numbers. Like, I keep check on the fleet them like that. Cause from time to time the unit them break down and unit out of station, unit station out of unit and them thing there.
All right. When them did have the fire over Riverton, which part them get the truck them from?
The truck them would have come from basically all of the units them in a Kingston, where the Kingston and St. Andrew area, where have units would have turn out to that. As far as St.
Catherine
would have turn out if the manpower needed.
And Clarendon, them wouldn't come from Clarendon too.
If the manpower needed, and before they got Clarendon, they would have got St. Thomas, because St. Thomas closer.
Okay, so all right, so them three places would have provide more than 30 odd truck.
No, not 30 odd truck. Well, more than 30 odd fireman.
No, I know the fireman me I talk about, brethren.
The truck. All right. Well, you see, I think you have. You see the 33 station. Them bear in mind.
No, wait there. Might we have something confusing here, You are talking about 30 odd man, or you talk about 30 odd truck?
Well, when you refer to the response to the incident, a truck or manpower you talk about.
I chuck me that about unless me a bit wrong.
No, well, even if you a ship fire,
so me have it wrong.
No.
So me have it wrong then. I know 30 odd truck, a 30 odd man.
Yeah, it will be 30 odd man. That will be about 3 or 4 truck.
All right, sir.
Yeah, man.
Me I will go back but listen to this report. Listen to the report.
Alright, Muta, yeah.
Maybe me wrong, but me I go back and listen to the report. Cause I could have sworn I heard them say, well, maybe a 30 odd man me I listen to and I say.
No, I'm not sure why it can't be 30 odd truck. You have 33 fire stations in Jamaica, right?
Yeah.
And not all of the fire stations them equipped with a fire truck right now.
Okay, so 3 parish couldn't produce truck, 33 truck then. That's what you're saying.
Not even the 3 parish them.
Could have truck right 33 truck. So me hear it wrong then.
Yeah, man. That's like misinterpretation.
Yeah. I'm really take back that then. Me take back that. Give me that is all a fireman. Me no want push down nothing for the fireman. Me take back that because my house good have burned down and me need more than 3 truck.
It's a big house they live in.
Make the boy house burn down. You must stand up on the radio. All right, Bridget, give thanks. Yeah.
All right, sir.
Yes. Yeah, this is the cutting edge. We just look at where the news will happen today. Where you're going to see today. The captain of the ship appraised the response of the ambulance team and the fire brigade, the response that they make. And them, when them reach them say they must stand down. The word when them use is stand down, meaning say it's all right. Them will take care. Right. It's okay. Them appreciate. Them appreciate the response, the quick response to the fire upon the ship, but them will take care. Right. It's okay. So them ask them to stand down and fight. But the praise is there for the brigade and for the ambulance. You understand? So That is it. The response was so quick and so precise. You know, it reminds me of when the white brother threw the bag over the embassy building, and the mounter, helicopter and soldier will reach there. Suddenly, it's like the response was so sudden. Well, it's a similar thing happened there, so, but then, as we say, them never get figured up on the boat. I really want to find out how much brigade was there. And I really agree with the brethren, say, I have made a mistake in believing that when them say 30 odd is really brigade, but it's really human being them I talk about. All right. Cutting edge.
Motor.
Yes, blessed.
Yeah, man. On that note, I have a police friend, and they see man and say, just come out in community and witness a robbery. So I say, can't do anything.
A police friend.
So, you know, because that not going to benefit him in no way. If it was a tourist or a white person.
No, come again. Say what you say again.
He must say him not do anything about it.
The police.
When he could, because him not see how it will benefit him. But if it was a tourist or a white person, he would surely get a promotion or something.
And that him say, or you say that?
No, man, that him say, man.
No, if it was a tourist, would I get a promotion? No, a policeman tell you that, brethren?
Yeah, man.
You serious?
Yeah, man. So
you know something not believe you.
No, man, a real thing, man.
No, I never say a real thing. I say me not believe you.
That's true, man. You don't want to come like we say no. It's like we Jamaicans think say it easier or better to protect the foreigners.
No, but you see that all the while. You see that all the while, brethren. All the while, them the response.
Yeah,
like the embassy.
Urgency.
Yeah, them deal it with urgency. Yeah. When our thing go on, the boss burn down and them no more water and the thing.
Yeah.
I tell you something now. Some man a dump rubbish near a river near me there, so you see?
Yeah.
And light the river, light it, you know. No, a three house. One house, and next house beside me and me, right? Alright. Them light the fire, you know. And it burned down one of the house them. And the bush, appear bush around my yard, you know. And the next house, you know. And the bush I come to the next man house, you know. And the fireman them come and spray the water and then realize that them not no more water. So you know what now? We did with our little hose are going like we are idiot, but we have tried out fire. With the little, you know, the guard who was there.
Yeah, boy, I'm out it everywhere.
And I said, please, make the man come back quick. You know what I say? Make the man they come back quick, you know. Because we are say, no, if they don't come back quick now, the man house are going to burn down. And there's no way the man out of burn down and mine will not burn down. You see? Long after now, you know.
So I go on this now. Another example, even though it's tourist here in a Ochi rest, right, sir? Me see on team times the tourists them going at the fast food place them with them bikini and a towel around them. No security guard not start them up. And I experience a normal regular we black people that try to go in one day. The girl had on her bikini and a blouse. Black people that try to go in one day. The girl had on her bikini and a blouse. But she had a towel on her. The security let her in. Right now, what you rest.
The tourist, when say,
oh, me I say,
Brian, I agree with you.
The tourists go in a
half naked.
All the while with a, them, you know, when they come up for the beach.
Yeah, half naked.
The bikini and the towel around them and thing.
And them allow them.
Allow them.
But when the Jamaican go in
when the Jamaicans do it, I see a security guard stop the lady one day.
Because they're a prostitute. That's why I look on it. That's why I look on it.
Regular people come from across, right the beach, across some KFC. That's all.
No, me I tell you, say, him nah check say a tourist that. Him nah check say a tourist that. I try to say how she look, you know, him in my mind I say a whore.
So what me I say is like Jamaicans frightened for foreigners.
Of course, long time.
Frightened for foreigners.
Long time.
When we really call if I still doing a motor. We're on YouTube since there. And me book up on a Ivorian artist, a reggae artist named Tiken Jafoli. I don't know if you know him.
Name what?
Man must know him.
Name what?
Tiken Jafoli.
From Ivory Coast?
Yes, man.
Is a reggae artist?
Big reggae artist, man.
I tell man. I tell us I don't know say him didn't see.
So, I know say what do you know they down there?
Yeah, I will leave Ivory Coast artist step on it. I don't remember the name.
May I show what to say if you know about him or know his song?
No, I don't remember that name.
Don't want you play one because trust me. I watch a performance in their Paris and I tell us the people them, you know, say you will have English for the hook of the song, but everything else in the language of the Ivorian language.
A Frenchman. Right. Let me ask you a question. Spell him name.
Tiken. Tiken. Ja. Then Fakoly.
Alright. You know, I tell you, I some know some wicked, you know.
You have tune for him.
Oh, you mean you have tune for him, man?
Yeah, I tune him Africa.
Him name Tiken Fakoly.
Yes, man. Tiken Fakoly.
Yeah, Tiken Fakoly.
I'm tune him Africa. If you have it, I don't want you to play it.
Africa stop Ebola?
Eh?
With other artists?
No, man, I know the Ebola tune. You have a tune where name Africa. The hook that say Africa Unite.
Oh,
you know the Africa Unite.
Yeah. No, I have to go look for that one, but I have one by him as right now with other.
Oh, I mean, you know, so the African and the reggae sweet.
Oh, hey, watch your man. A 3D, I stand up and watch African artists play reggae final. 3D, like you have some face.
Yeah.
Just imagine a thing like some face. 3D.
With the man in the reggae street, I tell you, say, me I watch a performance in there in Paris, and I tell you want to see people singing song work.
Yeah, man.
Man captivate the place, man. You think say like it's a Buju Banton for Jamaica, you understand?
Yeah. Him did the on the show, you know. Yeah,
okay. You check him out still.
No, but I didn't say me have tuned by him. You know.
Alright, I want to jump on the night, you know?
Yeah. It depends right now.
Okay. Yeah, man.
Invisible enemy. Invisible enemy. Invisible enemy.
Ebola, tu es notre ennemi. Si vous vous sentez malade, les docteurs vont vous aider. Je vous rassure. Les docteurs vont vous aider. Et il y a de l'espoir d'arrêter Ebola. Et confiance au docteur. Et confiance au docteur. Et confiance au docteur. Et confiance au docteur.
Yes, cutting edge.
Yeah, Muta.
Yeah, blessed.
Yeah, man, let me see him on there, man. Let me see him man.
Sorry about that, man.
Yeah, man, but since we're still there, I tell us, I want to hear Rash Shiloh, Child of a Slave. You must have the song there a long time in here.
Me have it.
All right. Respect, yeah?
Blessed, yeah. Alright, sir. Here goes.
Promised land. Yes, the promised land. Oh gosh, now to the promised land. Well, make a step down to Asmara. Then we stopped in Addis Ababa. Made our way to Shashamani land. Riding on the King's Highway to the promised land. Going to the promised land. Oh gosh, to the promised land. Oh, to the promised land. Well, there's plenty of land for you and I. By and by, lots of food to share for everyone. No type of segregation
in the promised land. Oh gosh, take me to the promised land. In the promised land, oh, at the promised land. Oh, 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 yeah. Said we're riding on the keys highway from Cairo to Kenya. Made a stop in Asmara, then we made another one in Addis Ababa. The promised land, going to the promised land. Oh God, save the promised land. Yeah, I'm the promised land. Oh, then I said to myself, give a thanks for the prophet God. For he gave me the teaching so I could see the reality of my true being. And then they say, there's a lot of work to be done, oh gosh, in the promised land. Yeah, talking about the promised land. Yes, to the promised land. The promised land. Moving to the promised land. Oh, oh. The promised land. Oh, the promised land.
Yeah, so we are repeat where Martin Moplano say. Martin Moplano say Rastafari need a new faculty of interpretation.
Brother man, what are you doing for the promised land? Gotta take your stand and let the brightness keep on. Yeah, there's work to be done. No, you can't run. Got a job to be done.
So some people quote the Bible from Yasa so they saw. And when them quote it, them pick out where them feel is suitable for them. Because we look upon the laws in Leviticus. And we really look upon it, and some people don't really want to face the reality of it, you know, because watch you know. And this going to touch really seriously. You have a man a ball out say, we can say, yeah, gay man for dead. And when you ask him why him say that, him say, well, it's in the Bible, Leviticus say, gay man for dead. But the Bible, the same Bible tell you, say, if you disobey your parents, you're supposed to dead. They're supposed to carry you in the city and stone you to death. An adulterer must be stoned to death. So, gay, adulterer, and disobedient picnic have one judgment, and that is stoning to death. But you see the man who talk about gay man for dead now, him not talk against adulterer and say adulterer for dead. Him not tell you say if I look at you disobey and pity them for stone them to death. Him choose them one choose. As a matter of fact, you know, this part right where I tell you say you know to wear certain clothes with certain clothes, and you know to plant certain food with certain food. Because anybody do this is abomination unto the Lord. So that's some serious thing. And not only that, it tell you say neither one foot man or blind man must enter the tabernacle of the Lord. That's some terrible things that, you know. So you say if you have 1 foot, woe unto you. Or 1 eye. Or 1 hand. No place no there for you. So you better know that. So when you look at all these things, I add up these things, I say it comes down to experience and understanding. Yes. Yeah. Because most of the reason why them man they did say that, you know. Most of the reason why them did say that. But I today couldn't come look on them things, you know, and hold it fast and say, why the word of God say that? No, sir. You know that? Yes. Yeah.
Motor.
Yes, sir.
Am I time now?
Yeah, man, are your time, man. Are your time, long time.
Morning, sir.
Morning, man.
Yeah, man, me hearing that you talk about what take place at the cruise ship here in Falmouth this morning. You don't get the fullness, right?
Yeah, you're going to give me the fullness now. Me know you're going to give me the fullness.
Where years are going today?
Say, the ship come in with a fire go up on the top, and when it dark, the response was wonderful. I called the captain, you know, the captain said the Jamaican fire brigade and ambulance was very responsive, but them tell them must stand down because them can deal with it. We are going on the ship.
How many fire crew years they came?
All right, I was saying 35 truck, but a brethren from the fire brigade said just call me and say it's not truck, it's 35 fireman.
Well, me can tell you this.
Yeah.
Before the ship even docked.
Yeah.
1 fire unit came. And then right behind the fire unit, one ambulance came in.
Yeah.
Before the ship docked.
Yeah, because the fire was it's not when the ship docked, the fire started, you know.
No, man, when the ship are coming in,
it come in with the fire, yeah.
Because me hear when someone I say, but the ship is on fire.
Yeah.
It's on fire, so when me turn on and look, me realize that the ship really have fire upon it, and me see the big black smoke, and I say, but how is it? But the smoke, they come from close to the exhaust, them.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, you look good at the flame, me see now, and I say, yeah, man, the ship really the burn.
Yeah.
People start trying to go closer to where the ship are docked.
Yeah.
Now, me stand up there and look, and me start take picture with my phone. But me realize you may have a big camera in my bus now. Me go for my camera and this outside zoom out there and snap up a whole heap of picture. Me must have the best picture of them.
Maybe I hear one me see online.
No, me not put nothing online.
Oh, because the first time I see it up online, me see it.
I look to sell my one and me not put it online like that.
You know easy.
Yeah, so, but they can tell you the fire unit came before the ship docked.
Yeah.
And people always say, "There way is a fire truck, gotta go."
ambulance after them people
them
can take care of their own fire.
Them don't know the fire already.
Emergency situation. But I don't think no 30 people, because one fire truck can't carry 30.
No, one fire truck them circle there.
One fire truck needs to come there. One.
But how much this conflicting thing me I hear, Bridget?
And the fire truck came, and when the ship docked, them go as close as possible, them could have go. But them not get to do nothing, because shortly after the ship docked, me see the black smoke start
outside. Yeah, because the people them on the ship do something about it.
Yes. So the fire truck what come from Falmouth never have to do a thing.
No, but wait there. According to the news, fire truck come from St. Anne and far as Montego Bay, according to the news.
Unless they will come out the road, because one fire truck must come on the cruise ship here. One.
Yeah, but them the dead man, because the report, boss, I don't want to go like to me hear doubles and triples, you know.
No man, you hear what you hear motor, but me I tell you one thing, because I was there. I mean, one thing with me.
So one fire truck you say.
One, I was where the truck have to pass to come on the cruise ship.
Yeah,
here.
but that don't mean the other fire truck never they run
out the road, they couldn't see them.
They are Mount CLM.
Unless they were out the road, they couldn't see them. But one truck me see come on the cruise ship here, and one ambulance. And the one truck they could have in maybe about 5-6 crew members.
Yeah, when me see the ambulance, because them show the ambulance are coming on the TV, but they never show the truck them.
Yeah man, the ambulance look like one of them English. One of them little English.
Yeah.
In transit, one of them little transit bus.
Okay.
I'm not sure what the name of the bus, but one of them English type bus. Come in shortly, couple seconds after the fire truck come in.
Yeah, and them say them never allow them ask them to stand down because them can't take care right. That's what the captain said.
That little fire truck couldn't do nothing to the ship. Because where the fire they all the way up at the ship.
Yeah, but that's how you see. And that me I tell you, say you see one fire truck. One fire truck.
The fire truck, when the fire truck come in, they come in with the siren a wheel. Now, when they come in and they go to the gate where them expect to travel through.
Yeah. Them never allow them.
The security, they run, they come open the gate to let them in. And that truck not come in on the cruise ship here. Not come in.
Okay.
And where the fire was up on the top of the ship, right out on the outside, beside the exhaust, the fire there. Because it look like the fire take place in the engine room. But
yeah, that like, up on the TV.
Yeah, but it look like the heat so intense that it cause areas on the outside to ignite.
Yeah.
It look like a fiberglass surround the exhaust on the outside. So it look like the heat so intense because the outside to ignite. The truck couldn't if fire where he's not there so and them say go on with the fireman and the fireman they must drive truck when I ship and drive go upstairs. Because the truck them couldn't stay down the ground.
Yeah, maybe them have passage if you carry the truck go up there till.
And maybe they must have crane gully for people to up there.
Yeah, no, maybe them have driveway if you go up there. We don't know them plate them boat there or at all.
Ship ship them people that do them thing different now. And then when me look, me see one whole heap of people down on the lower level of the ship, down which part they put them there. Like them well prepared if anything them evacuate. So
yeah, well let's say 5,000 odd passengers on it, including the people them who work on it.
I mean I don't know the amount, but me see one whole heap of people. Hey, me can tell you know about me can get to my picture of yourself.
If me know where you can get to my picture for sell.
I want to sell them because me supposed to have the best pictures them right now.
The man talk about disaster, yes, so no one talk about collect money off of the disaster. You know easy.
Disaster, man.
Hey, you know what say? Wait there, you know what say? A man the other day say some accident go on and he might pull out a man out of, I don't know how him say pull out the man out of the car and mash up. And instead of the man come help him, the man push him to take picture of the dead man in the car.
You look here that you hear some man meet in an accident, and when the man lay down on the ground, they're dead. One next man come and take off and watch off my hand.
Yeah, and we hear about that.
The dead, the big man, me not dead yet, you know, the man's after me no want no dead man.
No, me not hear that part there. Me not hear that part. Me never hear that part there.
After man and before man dead.
Yeah, but they that. But I tell you, say, That picture thing there, that terrible thing, I know. Instead you try help a man, you take picture with him in the disaster.
No, man, me not help nobody. Me just that me have pictures. You know the news people.
Go cleaner tomorrow, I'll observer.
Me just a joke motor. Me not desperate. Me
never say desperation, but you say you have the best picture of them, so maybe observer will give you money for some of them.
Yeah. And even if me not get nothing, me not have a problem.
No, but them will give you, what you mean? They're not selling the picture of them, man. Them want the picture of them, man. Carry it, go there, man. Trust me.
No, Muta, me never take them with no intention to sell them. Me just take them because...
The way you say that on the radio, so you want to sell them for. Where you say that for?
No, man, me just attack, man.
You don't attack. A rum talk, you give me.
Yeah, kind of, but me no drink.
The man come for the radio with rum talk.
You know the next thing what really concern me now, Muta?
Yeah.
Is the people them who cut the side of the street with the walker. A lot of times me pass and see them cut the street and people come and they would even ease up off of the gas.
A madness.
Things are flying at the road and lick people's vehicle.
And chip your car.
Good. And then the next thing, after them cut the side of the street and clean up the garbage on the road, all the plastic bag and plastic buckle them. 2 days later you pass the road nasty again.
Yeah,
why we so nasty?
Because the dog them bust the plastic them.
People like carry all them garbage bag come put up on the side of the road,
yeah.
You know,
but
with them garbage in yard and garbage pass.
You see that what name there, that waka thing there? A whole heap of man who use a waka there, him just a cutting them now, take into consideration say
stone a
pass and stone a fly all over the place, you know. Him cover up himself and cover up him nose and him mouth and all them way there. And I realize that stone him a fly and a lick man cannot trip the car.
Yeah, man. Muta, I realize a lot of us in Jamaica, we always need people to be behind us.
Yeah.
To guide us. They say, don't do that or do that.
You like
me
baby.
Nobody like getting if you try to get me to do the wrong or the right thing.
I like picking man.
More.
Yeah.
You know, me no need nobody. Me no want no slave driver behind me because me no slave.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep. Me know what is right, so me try to do things. I am not perfect, but me try to do things and be correct because me no like
problem. What you say no perfect, what you mean?
Huh?
What you say no perfect, what you mean?
We all make mistakes, but you must try to limit the amount of mistakes.
Alright, so tell me something now. If you make mistake, you're not perfect.
If you make
mistake, it means you're done perfect.
I think I understand what you're trying to say.
No, what you mean when I try to say? You may not say nothing yet.
May I ask you a question? I understand what you're saying.
May I ask you, if you make mistake, you're not perfect.
Because a perfect
somebody don't make mistake.
Everybody make mistakes. So that means you're perfect then.
So all perfect come up tonight.
Perfect means that you don't make no mistake.
Yeah, so who is perfect? Who you know when you make no mistake?
Them say the Lord thy God.
No, me not talk with them say, watch a man. The Lord thy God and no man, you know, where I make mistake and I make mistake. Me ask you, who you know where don't make mistake?
Nobody.
You know anybody upon the earth who know anybody where don't make mistake?
No.
Okay, so me want to know what is perfect.
That is what I'm saying.
Answer the question. When you say that, we don't talk about definition and logics and how people.
Yeah. Me know it's logical, man. I mean, like logic.
Yeah,
so.
repeating. Cause if you don't know nobody who perfect, and there's no man we're perfect. I hear them put, you know, there's no man who perfect except those who is in heaven.
Right.
And that them telling you know.
Right.
That means that you now gonna know the perfect somebody, you know.
Right, coming to them.
Yeah. So what the hell how this perfect thing come tonight? A joke business.
How we know what is perfect and what is not.
A joke business, this perfect thing. Just like this righteous thing when man I say, boy, you have righteous people and righteous. I don't know what is this hell thing about righteous. When somebody say, is a righteous. Who is righteous? A righteous person is supposed to be a perfect person.
That is what they would consider.
But there's nobody perfect, therefore there's nobody righteous. Then what the hell people are searching perfection and righteousness for?
If nobody is perfect, then you could never have anybody righteous.
Then a joke business then, man. A joke business. Every man can make mistake. If every man can make mistake, that means you have to accept me with my mistake too.
But this is one thing me learn Muta and me live by this. My grandfather before he died him tell me say, it is better you're sorry before you do something. Because after you do it, you can't sorry.
Yeah. Some people, they call it impulsive nature, where people do things and then sorry after.
Yeah, think about the consequences of your action before you do it. Because when you do it,
yeah.
You know, make you say, boy, it me when know it too late.
Sorry don't make things right. That's the song say. You ever hear that song like Gladys Knight?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, Gladys Knight, what you say, sorry don't make things right, because you have some man who do things to woman, and then they might tell the woman sorry. Like him go do things to her, but say, boy, sorry only. But sorry don't make the thing right.
Right.
All my lady, you can't go tell her sorry, you know. She begs him to tell her sorry.
Because a lot of people use the word sorry to make amends for what them doing now.
Yeah, but them should have think about it before and they don't do it. And that she, I feel like it's not enough. She has said, nobody come tell me say you're sorry, you know, because really and truly, if you didn't sorry, you wouldn't do it. You'd have think about it first.
More time I take in your program all the time, and when you attack things and logical things, me love to listen. Because, well, most of the time me hear your talking is logical.
Well, see, my illogical reasoning is to make you think logical.
Alright.
Yeah, my illogical. Oh, when me reason a man and say, but Muta have no sense. That's illogical. You know why I'm saying I have no sense? Because I'm a think pan when me I say, and I relate it to something where I'm a think pan.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is right. So it sweet me when a man say, Muta have no sense, you know, because he hear what I say. The only reason why him knows him not no sense is because he might think something where him thinks is sensible.
Because why you try to make him have to go in and brain.
And that is what me why you do. Me why you go think.
Yeah.
Because most of the time when a man I tell you something, him not make you think, you know. Like where we get our education, we not think, you know, we don't stop it. When you go to church, you know, ask questions, you know, you don't stop everything when the man has said to you. Yeah, most people go, you ever turn up in the church and say, excuse me, pass, me can ask you something. You ever do that yet?
You ask question already, man.
No, in the church, when the church are going.
Muta, me ask question at church.
Listen to me now. Hear me ask you now.
Alright,
hear me ask you a question. Listen to what me I say. You ever go to a church service yet and sit down at the church and hear the pastor say something and put up your hand and say, excuse me, sir, I want to ask you something?
Muta, you know, just hear me and I'll judge me ask question. Me not afraid to ask nobody question.
Me never say never. Wait there. Listen, you want me to repeat what me ask you?
Yes, Muta, you know repeat.
Me never say you never ask a passing question yet, you know. And you never ask a judge question yet, you know.
In a service, Muta.
When the service is going, you stand up and put up your hand and stop the service. And stop the service.
And say yes.
Okay.
I may ask him, say, yes, and what you just said, me not understand it. Explain that.
1 in a million. You're a good boy. You're a good boy.
When I try, me not take anything people just tell me. I am not a person who is easily led. You cannot force anything. Me not drink alcohol, me not smoke. You can't convince me enough to make me do them things there. Okay. Because I am a strong-willed person.
Yeah.
What me believe in is what me stick to.
Okay, then suppose somebody show you something else where you can't reason it out. You will still stick to it?
Yeah.
Eh? You say where you think about is where you stick to. Suppose somebody come to you with a reasoning.
Yeah.
And when you think about it, would you still stick to where you talk about all the while?
If it can be proved to be logical.
Yeah, in your thinking me I talk about, if it proven to be something logical to you, you that change from where you think?
If what the person said to me?
Yeah.
To be logical?
Yeah.
Yeah, me change it.
Like if a man come to you and tell you, say, boy, right now, you know, say, your woman is a man.
You must, hey, where you chat? Where you chat?
No, me that be where we are chatting. Me ask about something logical.
If somebody come to me and tell me say my woman is a man.
Yeah, I never prove to you now say your woman is a man.
Oh Jesus.
Jesus coming at that now. Jesus not coming at it. Jesus coming at that. Me I carry to the lowest denominator now. You think a man could have prove that to you?
If me think a man could have proved that to me, no.
You think a man could have proved say somebody who are going like them a woman for years is really a man?
Yes, and can prove that somebody who behave like a woman for years.
No, behave like. No, wait there. No, behave like, you know, me I say. You have man, you have woman right now. Woman, about the place.
Yeah.
all over the world. Well, when you check them for years, them are woman, but them was really man.
Because them do what? Sex change?
Them change them sex, yes.
And change them gender.
You don't think that possible?
Yes.
Okay. And that may ask, you know, suppose a man can prove to you, sir, you're a woman where you were sleeping how much years now is a man.
No, me not. No, nobody can prove that to me because I'm there with person how much years now.
Yeah, and you don't know that. You can't. You think you could have don't know it.
No, me there with the person for how much years now. Me know that.
All right, sir. All right, sir.
So, Virgin, me respect you.
Where you afraid for? Don't fret. Where you afraid for, Virgin?
Me not afraid. No, me not afraid.
Oh, nobody go over and examine nothing.
Who's that? She the right beside me now, laugh.
I'm glad that you never beside you, you know.
and good hours, you know, when you chat to that man, they're making a chat to me.
It's a good joke at the morning, trust me. It's a good joke at the morning. Anyway, give thanks, Bridget.
Peace and love.
Anyway, say the picture, go down and observe and check the picture of them, man. Believe you me.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the cutting edge on RFM. You know, let's talk to the Virgin a while ago and some come. There's a man, a white supremacist Ku Klux Klan man, where I tell you, say, Jews and black people are really not real people because they mix. And him say, him is a Ku Klux Klan, him deal with the purity of the white race. Listen to me, I say, for years, from him born, him must about, in his 60s, him say, him deal with the purity of the white race. And him go up on this television program, something like, oh, you know, say, where them people that more report, we can all them man that we are take not DNA, test, baby, DNA, yeah, test for baby. And him go up on this program where trace ancestors. And him come on the television and him adamantly talk about the purity of the white race. Only if you come find out, say, one of them ancestors them is a black slave. A slave, black person. Where a part-time black. Him couldn't take it. Him couldn't take that. For all him life, him feel say he was of a pure, no mix up, no mix in him. Only if you come find out, and I'm old age say, always that talk about for the whole of your life, about, you know, mix and purity of race and everything there. You have black genes in you. The man freak out on the television, man. You can't see him on the television too, you know. If you go in there, go find it. I must write on them things and tell about them up, you know. But it's a similar thing, you know, with logics and defining self, where sometimes, because you say something for years, and I find that with most Christian thinkers, because they are so embedded in them Christian thinking, not care how the reason logical and can be explained rational. Them not accept it. And that is one of the things that with this religion take away from you. Your intelligence, your ability to reason. That is what the religion will take away from you. Your ability to reason logically and truthfully. Because sometimes when the logics reach you and you realize that it's true, all the truth you deny. And if it's really a person where deal with truth, Christian or not, you would accept truth when it faces you. But what the religion said to you is that there's no truth other than the truth where you are dealing with. So you have to talk about the truth rather than a truth. There's no the truth. There's no such thing as the truth. You have a truth. One can show you a truth. And a truth never change. I guess that's why them say the. When them say definitely, the. Make the thing definite. That is where THE though. It makes something definite. The truth means this is it. There's no other. This is it. But people kind of lose that sense of reason and rational when it comes on to religion. Yeah, man. All Rasta too. Whole heap of Rasta lose them sense of reason and rational thinking when it comes on to looking upon how them view things and the perspective of how them look on things. And you start to show them something. Them fire burn you, or them tell you say you're, well, if he's Rasta, them fire burn you, and if he's a Christian, them say you're a devil. Yes. Cutting edge.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah, you know, me always say talk about this Bible thing and this Christian thing. You understand me? But when we looking at deep, sometimes the people just use them common sense, or sometimes would have say them capital sense. You understand?
You know, it's all like the whites, yeah. It's all like the whites, yeah, you know. Anybody ever tell you that yet?
No, man. No realistic. You understand me? You understand what I say? But on a big man level, when you used to lick a bit, they used to tell us call jump over moon and lick a dog laugh and all of them things there. I wouldn't know logically so well, here we go on. Cow can't jump over moon and lick a dog can't laugh and all them lick or something there. But you still, when you look in our Bible, then tell us a snake talk, horse talk, then tell us a wheels full of man and pity
a man stop son, a man stop the sun.
Them something there. Then almost the same thing that when I do it.
Yeah, a man stop the sun.
Almost the same thing, you know.
Yeah.
Understand me? But here we again, too. You see the next level right now. Faith and believe. Now people don't understand the faith and believe are illusion. You understand me? Because when I check the levels, you know, when I have faith in something, when I believe in something, illusion is forming in your mind, you know. You understand what I say?
May I hear you, man?
So sometimes some people understand say faith and believe are illusion, brethren. You understand me?
Alright, so wait.
Let
me ask you a question. You don't think that faith can help somebody to come to a truth?
Yes, man. Of course. That can happen, yes. But on the next level, when I look on it, are you have to be the one to do certain things to enhance that faith?
No, true, you say faith and belief. True, you put faith in the same thinking and belief.
Because here I go on. Here look on it now. If I go look and say, you have faith in something, or you have faith, you want to carry your faith, Jesus will give you. You understand me? If you're not going to work and try to do something for get that car, you know, that fear thing that not going to work in an illusion that farm in your mind, you know.
Yeah, well, I mentioned it's like the man with same one win the lottery and never buy no ticket.
Yeah, you understand what I say?
Yeah.
Well, come back to this Christian thing now, see? Because here I go on now. Correct me if I'm wrong, you know, because my teacher used to teach me English, you know, so you have to stay with me, see? So, when we check out the levels now, Christianity was they give Christianity during slavery, right?
Yeah, man, I hear you, man.
Yeah, they give Christianity during slavery. So therefore, before the days of slavery, are the days of Arawaks, the Caribs, the Aztecs, the whole of them Indian and all these things, we never know nothing about Jesus. We never know nothing about God. We know about God and Goddess is Kuku, Can and all these things. You understand me? So, to me, the Christian thing was implemented for a type of imprisonment for black people. You understand me? And up to today in 2015, black people is still imprisoned by Christianity and they can't see it. You understand me? Because the belief for them have night, as them say, the illusion, they just feel like if they accept certain things, even if you tell them the truth, you know, God have seen them or things that go bad for them or maybe they go up on the road and I can't lick them down or something like that. You understand me?
Them drive fear now, yo.
Yeah.
If I say them drive fear now, yo. If a person walk around with fear, you know, I'm going to get confused.
But that's how it did implement for in our first place.
Yeah, you're going to run by your shadow.
Control in a virgin. And it control black people up to today.
Yeah.
It's when I say, call look on it. Everybody have them God. You understand me? The white man have them God. The Middle East have them God. You know, Everybody have them God. Then who are black people God then? You understand me?
Yeah.
Every race have them God, and every nation have them God. Then
when we take somebody else's God, we take somebody else's God.
So now that we take the England God. So the God where we are praised are not our God. It can't be our God. Because it was implemented to it. You understand me? But some people not accept that. Because I'm sure this is a motor. You see, if you're the band, I know me younger than you, but I'm just using as an example. See? You say, I'm the band, I come to boom, and when you band, you come see me, I hear mother look for you and tell you, say, I'm your father. You would have to believe. You understand me, I say? Because you know your father, because your mother tell you so. Anybody in the band come see with the mother and she say, I my father, you would have to believe because she says so.
Yeah.
So your band come here about Jesus, say, I follow it. Nobody can tell you nothing.
Yeah. Well,
that's the mindset, doesn't it? But you see, now this thing, you have to just have a open mind and a mind of your own.
Yeah.
You have to think for yourself.
Yeah.
Because when I check it out, you know, black people program, you know, while I walk with a chipper when I realize, you know, because when I check the levels, when a little bit, but you know, I'm nowadays, but when in my time with a little bit, I don't know, say, your mother teach a thing, her father teach a thing, a car pass, then find the car and then say, car, you know, until I start call car as a little baby. You understand me? You go to school and teach you 1, 2, 3, you know, certain thing. So the chip that them put my brain here if you teach you certain things. When it comes to boom, you go all school at the same thing. You go high school at the same thing. You go college at the same thing. People put things that you in your brain.
Yeah.
You understand me? If you even go church, it's a chip going in your brain because you talk back with the pastor tell you, in my program you. You understand me? Your workplace are the same thing. The boss are program you.
So
you
we are
understand me?
program.
So you have to have a mind of your own and think for yourself.
Yeah, we are
I want to check out the brain is like a computer, you know, be.
Yeah.
You understand
a computer is like a brain.
Yeah. That's one of them things there.
Yeah.
You see me?
Yeah, we have to move though.
Alright, nothing still.
Yeah. Yes, you know, say we soon leave, you know, but we'll come forward later. As we said, today is the what we call it, the earth strong of Rastafari, Emperor Haile Selassie the First. Rastafari celebrate this day as the birthday, the 23rd of July, 1892. That is the given date of birth. The 23rd of July, 1892. In Ethiopia, this youth named Tafari Makonnen was born to a man named Ras Makonnen and Yeshima Bet Ali. Yes, that is the mother, the name of his mother. The name of Rastafari Haile Selassie's mother is Yeshima Bet Ali. And his father named Ras Makonnen. And him became Tafari Makonnen. Later on to be known as Lidge Tafari Makonnen. Later on to be known as Rastafari Makonnen. Later on to be known as Emperor Haile Selassie. Or Emperor Haile Selassie the First. King of Kings, conquering Lion of Judah, elect of God, light of the world. And believe it or not, it's not Rasta give him those titles. You might feel says Rasta with them idiot self I put them title upon him, but it's not Rasta. Declare Emperor Haile Selassie the First, King of Kings, Lord of conquering Lion of Judah, elect of God, light of the world. It was not Rasta that said this of Haile Selassie. But we know and we understand Almighty God is a living man. But we know why I call about God again, because we know when you say God, what it conjure up in the minds of the people. So I personally eliminate God out of the whole thing. You know, see, I don't want to relate to Haile Selassie as God, because when you say Haile Selassie is God, people are saying they're not God, then Haile Selassie create you, and Haile Selassie that, and we not deal with no creator God yet or no. You understand? People talk about creator God. Who create you? Who make you? The creator. who is the creator, and these stupid questions go on and on. Who Haile Selassie create you? Then who create Haile Selassie? Them kind of question in there is so. I mean, I don't know what it is really. And then them say God create everything. And then you have another man who said then who create God. And then it go on and on and on and on and on and on. And it just become ridiculous. We know and we understand that our ancient Kemetic, Ethiopic, Nubian idea of God is not the same as how these people look on it. That's when we look on the Pharaoh. Because I have some people that say them are Israelites. I know Israelites and I are Egyptian. Is I did inner Egypt in the palace of Pharaoh palace. I never out there work. I never begged to go to Egypt because I couldn't have no food and I have to work for food. Is I give them the work. Is I, when them come and chew down one rod, is I chew down my rod. So I not come in Egypt as no beggar and slave. I are the ruler of Egypt. I are the ruler of Ethiopia, Nubia, Timbuktu and all of these places. I know they are not slave. So when I look at it and I say, but wait, if the people them recognize Pharaoh as elect of God, and the Pharaohs them was almost deified in Egypt. If I look back on my ancient Kemetic Ethiopian reasoning and I look on the emperor and recognize the emperor as a divine personality, all I am doing is going back to my anciency. I don't have to use what them I say and justify what I want to believe in or I want to say. I don't have to do that. Because when I do that, I don't see to get the collective nowhere. Maybe it works for some like an individual. A man individually pray and say, boy, I want a brand new car. And him get the brand new car and say, thank God. And next man pray and him say, want a $100 to go buy some food and him don't get it. Him don't get it. So a man have to go explain to me why a man would have pray for a car and get a car, and a man hungry on the road and pray for a patty and a cocoa bread, and him don't get it. That is a paradox in its whole self. So we are looking on the irrational, rational, schizophrenic personality of this supernatural being where people say them are pray to. And it worked for me, it worked for you, but I want something to work for the collective. What is working for the collective? We have to develop something that will work for the collective, not for just individuals in the collective. A man pray, say him want a nice wife, and him get a nice wife, and only for you say 2 years after she have cancer. And him a pray for the cancer get better and they get better. And she dead. And him did a cheat on her the whole time. Him there with her. And him dead out with that woman. And nothing happened to him. Nothing at all happened to him. Brian, they are from ear to girl to girl to girl to girl to girl, and nothing happened to him. And one girl love him off and get cancer, and she dead. I don't understand that. But yet till I understand it, it's just life, and that's how life stay. Life not working accordance with human nature. Life don't work according to human nature or desires. So when a man pray, it is satisfying for him ego, believing that there's something other than himself that is listening and will help him. So if him a drive and him car crash and mash up and him come out without a scrape, him give thanks. Say, boy, you know, say, God save me, you know. God save me. Yet still the man where him bad ride. For him can't go over the precipice and the man dead. So I don't know about that. I don't understand that. I don't understand that. Because the man will get saved is a gunman. We are kill people. And the man will go over the precipice. Is a Christian. We praise God every day in life and teach him children the right and proper way how to deal with the 10 commandments and everything there. And then he meet an accident and go over the precipice and dead. And the man who have fire shot and kill people, him come out without a scrape. Somebody have to explain that to me. Somebody have to explain to me why me look on a football match. And I see 2 teams on the football match. And before them start kick out the ball, the 2 of them are pray. And I know say I pray them a pray for win. And one of them lose. One of them lose. Many times you see runner. Before him start to run, him go take a little prayer and make the sign of the cross on him chest. And when him reach down there, so him come 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the man will never do nothing like that. All him a think is the money where him gonna make if him come first. And at that push him. What? If me come first, me get $100,000. This is where I push me. Another man I say, boy, Lord, make a come first, I will serve you with all my strength and all my heart. And him come last. Explain that to me. Explain that to me, because me know say within the realms of consciousness, good people do evil things. And evil people have been known to do good things. And when the rain fall, it no only fall upon one man house top. And when the sun shine, because it's a weird thing. It's a weird thing. And we're going to go away now. It's a weird thing, you know. Because the farmer want rain for fall and the promoter want rain don't fall. Not true that matrix? Man, them a keep sons, but them a pray. Say no rain no fall. Because the millions of dollars where them invest. Them pray, say, Lord, please don't make no rain fall, you know. And you see when no rain no fall, God answer them prayer to them as it, you know. But the man up at top of St. James Hill there, him plant out him vegetable them. And him really want rain fall. And guess what? No rain no fall and them vegetable them burn up. But guess what now? He must say, boy, it's something wrong. While the promoter out there say, boy, I got the on film side because rain that fall all the while. Rain that fall all the while. I don't rain ever come. So he make millions of dollars off of the show. He make millions of dollars. While the little farmer up there will go to church every Sunday and pray to God. No get no rain, just burn out him farm. But then you have the other kids now. Because you promote a show and you spend millions of dollars to promote the show. And rain just fall and watch out the show. And you just lose your money. And the farm up there somewhere well want the rain. Rain just come and just watch out the whole life farm. And him a go to church every Sunday go pray now. So somebody have to explain them things to me. Somebody really have to explain them things to me. These paradoxes, these contradictions, these ideas where man come up in himself and think in himself and make it believe say it's true. Let me say when him bend down upon him knee and say, please Father God, make her win the lottery. And every day him a pray to God to make him win the lottery. And God answer him and say, why the rat did you don't buy a ticket? For months and years you have prayed to win lottery, you never buy a ticket yet. I like the youth who just call me. And I say, him want boss. And me ask if him ever go to studio yet. Him say, me go up on Facebook. Me say, but Facebook, you never go to studio yet and you want boss? Him want me Sly and Rob, him want me Tony Rebel. Him say, him go up on the Facebook and he can't find Tony Rebel number. And the madness the people go out with it. And him a 199 you know, oh, him a Rasta so long and he can't get boss. But them should have just go and deal with a little bicycle. No, but it's not only internet. It's the whole idea where them put in our brains. Where don't make no sense. Me say man, hey, watch out. Me say gunman, you know. Me sit down with gunman. Have him M16 pan him belt chest or so. We had show a movie in a certain area. When my brother used to go around. And I show a movie, you know, gunman. And man, I explain to yourself, boy, Muta, sometimes we are running a boy, you know, and a God save him, you know. And then he might tell you, know, say, when he run from police, and him dodge police, he say, boy, Muta, a God make the police not catch me, you know. And I'm a murderer, I tell you this, you know. A murderer, I tell you this, you know. He might say, a God make the police not catch me, you know, Muta. You say, guys, when I go in the car, so, I'm see the boy, I go so, we just go so. And get me from the police. And them say, boy, God make the police not get me, you know. God save the murderer. God save the murderer. And guess what now? It's when the police come around the corner, and you who go to church every Sunday and worship God every Sunday, and them say, boy, where are they at? So, boy, and shoot the youth. The youth dead. The youth don't do nothing, you know. More than go to church every Sunday and I'm mother, the mother said him go to shop. If go buy something for her. But him a walk on the road just when the man a run down the murderer. And the police see him and say, you're one of them too. And shoot the youth. Somebody have to explain them things to me. Yeah man, somebody have to explain to me. Why a car would have been driving and two car crash and the gunman come out of the car and say, a God save him. And the man who go to church, him can't go over the precipice and him dead. I don't understand them thing there. That's why the man called me and said, me a devil. Me a the original Antichrist, because me have to think, and me I said, that no make no sense. When man say God make everything perfect, you know me see people born with all them head, two sisters, them head each up on one another, so. Eh? And man born without foot. And then in the Bible they say, if you have 1 foot or no, you cannot enter the house of the Lord, the tabernacle. If you have all these blemishes by you, big sore foot and all them something there, you can't go there. So I have 1 hand and 1 foot. I mean not see no man, I get man foot for grow back. And I say I'm a work miracle. Oh, you can't work miracle for make a man hand grow back. And him have 1 hand. Or even finger. Make him finger grow back there. Chop off him finger, make it grow back. I make him finger grow back. Since a miracle I work. I never see that happen yet. I don't know if me live in a certain place where I not see them things there, but me you see about miracle. Man I throw down rather than turn snake. Man I talk to goat. Man I talk to cow. Man I talk to dog. Man I talk to snake. Who man I talk to snake? Man I turn water into wine and drunk out all of the people them at the wedding. I mean, that's some serious thing. Some serious thing, you know. Then you say, no wine never there at the wedding. And Jesus just say, all right, get all of them thing in the bucket. And you turn the water in a wine and the whole of them drunk. just drinking it. Anyway, enough of my Eden talk. You Eden. I don't know why them have you on the radio. You damn Eden. Lead the people astray. It is 2 o'clock and Matrix is in the house. Give thanks to Brian who stay here till 2 o'clock. Monique who come here but I don't know why she have to leave 20 past 12. I have to find out why she have to leave 20 past 12. Alright. We'll come here forward 2 o'clock till 5:45. And as we say, this is the birthday of Emperor Haile Selassie I, the 23rd of July. The man born 1892. Show me something different. And I will evaluate it and accept it. If when I come to the reality, I think I say, yeah, this thing here can't work. Because there's many things I used to say that I say them no more. And I used to do and I do them no more because I come to another experience now and I realize about a whole heap of things with them teach me. I just will control me. I gone.
Down here in Babylon, they hide the truth away from the youth. Down here in Babylon, brothers killing brothers just for fun. People working hard in the burning sun. I still feel the chains around my feet and the cry of poverty from people that we need. Tribal war won't solve the problem. Let your hands and hearts be pure and clean. If you want to enter in the promised land, to rally round the red, gold, and green, yeah. Wicked will run when judgment will come. Down here in Babylon, the righteous will stand upright in the land. Down here in Babylon, oh yeah, ooh. Brothers killing brothers just for fun. People working hard in the burning sun. I still feel the chains around my feet and the cry of poverty from people that we meet. Tribal war won't solve the problem. Let your hands and hearts be pure and clean. If you want to enter in the promised land, to rally round continent.
Craig Cobb is the leader of a white supremacist movement that is trying to take over a small town in North Dakota. They've actually bought up his home and 12 other lots, and they wanted to make it basically an all-white town. There's actually a black guy in the town, so that's a little inconvenient. He is definitely in the camp of the races should not mix, and white people need to be separated from black people because nothing good can come of that. He says they're like oil and water don't mix. Well, he just went on the Trisha show. It's the host is Trisha Goddard, and she was doing a Race in America series, and they had actually done something really interesting. They tested his DNA, Cobb's DNA, to find out how pure he is and where he comes from. Let's find out the results.
So Craig Cobb. Craig Paul Cobb has undergone DNA testing to determine genetic ancestry. 86% European, and
Give it to him. Give it to him.
14% Sub-Saharan African.
Wait a minute.
Hey.
Hold on. Just wait a minute.
So,
This is called statistical noise.
sweetheart, you have a little black in you.
Yeah,
Listen, I'll tell you this. Oil and water don't mix.
So, hey, bro.
No.
I love that, man. I don't know what I love more. The panic in that guy's eyes. Like, it's just statistical noise. What does that mean? You're 14% black. What is it? I don't understand what statistical noise means, right? And he said, wait a minute, hold on. Or the hysterical laughter of the guest. Like, gotcha. So that was nothing but fun. Later, he went on to say that, he assumed that this was science, but it was craven and debased television executives who only aim to shock and promote multiculturalism. And, he said the line about how oil and water don't mix after he got the test results. Well, apparently they do mix. They mix inside of you. Okay, but of course he doesn't care about science. It's okay. Hey, Cobb, why don't we just do another test and find out, if you really are white and they tricked you, right? You choose the company to do it. Got no interest in doing another test. He says he doesn't care what the test says, that he's still, quote, a border guard for the purebreds. Well, at least 86% purebred. And I love that guys like this think that they're like superior to other people because they're purebred. If that's what purebred produced, I'll take mixed breed any day.
Everybody is looking at this as like a terrible thing for Cobb, like that now, his movement will fizzle and he'll be put out of his career, which is being a white supremacist. But actually, I think this is the beginning of a very new career for him. He will soon probably be offered a job by Sean Hannity as an African-American correspondent who will come on and tell you all the bad things about blacks in America.
And he'll be like, Sean, it's okay, man. I mean, I got 14% black in me. That's okay. And I hate black folks. Sean Hannity's like, oh, thanks God. Perfect. Come on in for my power panel.